What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back speaking my sports talk. All right, check it out, man. We getting right into it. I ain't wasting no time today. I'm opening up the panel right away, and I want all of you Lomachenko lovers for sure to come in here. And but I'm man, I know I'm getting ready to ruffle a whole lot of feathers today. I know I'm getting ready to ruffle a whole lot of feathers today. And hey, that's just what I do. This is what I do because this type of nonsense now, fam, with this Lomachenko situation. Oh, we're gonna see a whole lot of bullshit and a whole hell of a lot of inconsistencies behind this Deontay Wilder, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. I can guarantee you, we're gonna get all of these freaking Lomosexuals and all of these freaking haters, these Deontay Wilder we're gonna get a whole bunch of people in here. The Deontay Wilder and PBC haters, Lomosexual, these fanboys and diehard fans of Lomachenko. They're gonna come up here and try to tell me how this is different and that is different, and Loma did this and Loma did that. Nah, all of you idiots that was out there loving Lomachenko to death, and came out of the woodworks to all right, stink. It's time, baby. And came out of the woodworks to disrespect Deontay Wilder, to throw flash and to throw heat at Deontay Wilder for excuses. Every one of you silly people need to come up here now. Same thing. I need to hear all of that same heat that y'all was throwing at Deontay Wilder for excuses. Now I want y'all to put that same energy into the Lomachenko that y'all love so much. Because see, I can guarantee it's going to be a lot of inconsistencies right here. And I brought Deontay Wilder into the picture because, oh man, not until Deontay Wilder came out, 7, 8 months later, did he himself come out with the excuses. But he was getting heat the whole damn time. See, Wilder just came out with that video. Now, after he comes out with the video, I can't after he comes out with the video, I can't say anything about people giving him heat because he said it himself. But prior to him coming out with that video 7 or 8 months later, the fans was giving Deontay Wilder the heat the whole damn time. That man didn't say a goddamn thing. But I put a video up here after the fight. I put a video up how Lomachenko was being classes. And Lomachenko lovers from everywhere came out here. Now, not BDA, my guys over there, y'all listening. Uncle Pete, I'm sure y'all listening. Now, I'm not saying that y'all Lomachenko lovers, but y'all sure came to the defense about him being classless when I put that live up. Well, I need y'all to return back over here, or at least put some videos up, like the mini videos you guys got about Deontay Wilder. I want to see as many videos from all of you idiots coming out, going around about Lomachenko. I want to hear the noise, the blister, the buzz about Lomachenko and these excuses he making. I want to hear the same passion about Lomachenko and the excuses he making as you guys was giving the Wilder. Because see, a guy like me, I already know. I'm gonna call it fair all around the board. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Yin and yang. Balance here over on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Lomachenko is going to get his flame. See, y'all only want to throw shots at PBC and Deontay Wilders. Y'all want to be haters. No, Lomachenko is about to get this flame. He got to get this flame. Dead game in the building. What's good with your boxing virus? What's up with your fam? Shout Croy in the building. Master D for the love of sports. Let's talk about it. I appreciate the Croy. My shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts. Yeah, that's right, boxing virus. You remember. You remember. Now he's talking about the fix was in. People were bribed. It's somebody's game. It was a draw. Oh, he coming out the woodworks. He coming out the woodworks with the excuses. But I don't really care too much about that. I want to see all of these people out here, that was battling the glove gate saying how ridiculous Wilder was when it was his fans saying it. Now, I'm not talking about when he came out with his own video. I'm talking about way before that. Way before Wilder came out and actually spoke. All of these channels was flaming him. All of these channels was giving him heat about twerking, about all of this, and the excuses and excuses. Lomachenko has been making excuses since the damn fight, and they keep giving Lomachenko benefit of the doubt. I put up the damn live after Lomachenko being classless. Lomachenko being classless. I put up the live. They come over here. Well, you really can't say that because Lomachenko this and Lomachenko that. Well, how about now? Can I say he's being classless now, you idiots? Because all of you that want to defend him. Can I say he's being classless now? Do I have the right to say that now? Do I? Lomachenko, hold up. Let me put that on. Hey, dog, I just noticed that. And I can laugh now, too, without it hurting. That is spectacular, man. I wish I would have got a hold of that before I put this up. Man, that is priceless, AI. Priceless. Lamonte Wilder. Man, you on a roll today. I like it. D Hodges in the building. What's good? D Hodges. Say what up, D Def in the chat. LDBC. Salute, salute. Tell you D Hodges in the LDBC. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. No, buddy. Nobody. Nope. D Jefferson ain't LDBC. No, I'm not. But I be damn. I be damn if I'm probably not gonna be singing the same song they are about this one. Because I can guarantee you, I ain't gonna have no arguments from no LDBC channel about this lie. I won't get any arguments because this shit here is not keeping the same energy. Now it's your beloved Lomachenko. Oh no, I want to see all the damn videos, man, because I'm gonna flame all of you guys that had everything to say about Deontay Wilder, but want to be light on this subject, want to give benefits of the doubt. Or maybe it was a draw. No, it wasn't no fucking draw, fam. Cut that shit out. And if you don't like it, that's your opinion. It was a draw. So F that, man. Come over here. Come over here on this panel and come get this smoke. It won't no damn draw. It wasn't a draw. You even have idiots out there talking about it could have went 7-5 Lomachenko. No, it couldn't. You know what it could have went? What the score, what the judges had it. A win for Teofimo. And Lomachenko ain't doing nothing now but being classless, a coward, and all of these other adjectives and connotations you have for Deontay Wilder. I need to make y'all videos now and put them up about Lomachenko. That's what y'all need to do. Keep the same energy. Cause I'm gonna flame him. He gonna get all the flame from over here. Hey man, where y'all at? Let me put this link back in the chat. Ain't nobody got nothing to say today? What's up, man? There's a whole lot of people that got to join the panel when it's about bashing Deontay Wilder. Where y'all at now? Join the panel. Come join the panel. Let's talk about the Lomachenko fallacies and foolery. Let's not save it all for Wilder. I have 10, 8, 9, 10 of y'all sometimes on this damn panel when it was about Wilder. Now the shoe on the other foot, don't nobody want to show up? Where you at? I know y'all listening. And Teofimo sitting back. Yeah, that's right. That's why I put him in there. These damn excuses have to stop, man. They just got to stop, man. Timmy kneeling in the building. What's good with you, Timmy? Nick Harmer, my brother Nick. What up, Nick? Nick in the building. I beat that boy. I controlled the fight. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what he beat him. He controlled the fight. You didn't do nothing, Loma. You didn't do nothing but sit there and act scared to death the first Teofimo hit you with one good body shot in the first round and changed your whole persona. Then you try to stick your balls up and get in there and pivot out like you usually do. And Teofimo turned with you and caught you with a right hook. Oh yeah, Lomachenko fans didn't seem to remember that, and then you felt that one too. So you felt the good body punch, and you felt the right hook when you try to do your fancy pivoting out. Then all of a sudden, just like my man Get This Smoke said, you want to practice social distancing in the ring for 6 rounds. That's why you lost. And for all of you idiots out there talking about it was a goddamn draw. Well, no draw. He gave up the first 6 rounds. So what are you idiots saying? Teofimo lost all of the rounds from 7 through 12. Get out of here, man. Because everybody clearly knows he's lost the 12th round. He won that round, basically. He won the 12th round. That's 7 rounds right there. So for all you idiots crying about it could have been a draw. No, you're trying to give Lomachenko the benefit of the doubt already. Come with that fire. Come with that heat. Flame him. Same way y'all was flaming Wilder. Or y'all ain't keeping the same energy. Period. All of you. Anybody. I don't care who it is. Shout out to my man, IBFP, Boxing New. Just flamed Lomachenko this morning. Flamed him. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Now they're hating someone else because of Wilder. Now get out of here, Troy. Get out, Corey, without that. Get out of here. Because I was on this before the Wilder stuff. Don't come in here with that, fam. Don't even come here with that, South Corey. After the Lomachenko fight, and he came out talking about this, and his management team put out the shoulder injury, I put a live up, Troy, talking about how Lomachenko was being classless. So I don't care who they are. I hope you're not pointing that here or that comment has to do with anything here. And nobody hating on someone else because of Wilder. I'm saying keep the same energy. This ain't no fucking Lomachenko hate. And that type of narrative ain't gonna come down. And Corey, you've been on this panel before, so you can either clear that up or something. But this ain't no damn Wilder hate, Lomachenko hate. This is a classless act by Lomachenko. So hating on someone else because of Wilder shouldn't even be in the picture. Keeping the same energy should be in the picture, South Corey. I already know you're a huge AJ fan and you can't stand Wilder. You always got Clinton. This ain't about AJ. This is about these Lomachenko lovers and these Deontay Wilder haters not keeping the same energy when Lomachenko is being classless. Classless. Angel Gallios in the building. What's good with you? I beat that boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to keep the same energy. Smash that like button on your way in. Like my man Nick Harmon said, we getting this thing cracking today, boy. Lomachenko, I'm waiting, I am waiting. And I'm wondering why is this? Why? You guys tell me this. Why is my panel empty today? Why is my panel empty today? I done dropped the link in the chat. You know, when I will put up a live about Wilder, let's talk about Deontay Wilder. These Lomachenko lovers would come flooding in. These Anthony Joshua lovers would come flooding in. These PBC haters and Al Heyman haters would come flooding in with all of their comments and everything they got to say about Wilder. But now all of a sudden that it's Lomachenko, it shows you the energy of the boxing fans, how they don't keep the same energy. Now that it's about Lomachenko, my goddamn panel is empty. My panel is empty. No worries, because I don't need a panel full of people to sit up here and flame. I could flame for about 4 hours by my goddamn self. I don't need anybody to come up here because Lomachenko getting all of that heat today. He getting all of that heat today. Raider says excuses. Wilder is the king of excuses, and Turk and Kovalev and Lomachenko are trying to take the throne away. There you go, Raider. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Loma was robbed. Facts. Fight fit. Brown gone one. Teofimo needs to give the man his belts back. Facts, bro. Yeah, you trolling. I know you trolling. Lomachenko ain't getting no damn rematch. And you come out making excuses now, you don't deserve a rematch. You're a coward. You're a coward. Yeah, and I know y'all Lomachenko fans don't want to hear that. Coward. Come say something about it. Come talk to DJ. I'm not a Wilder hater, but I would like to take this time to spread some hate towards Loma. Yeah, well, hey man, this ain't about no hate toward Wilder. So you can give all the hate you want toward Loma today. I'm not listening to no Wilder nonsense today. No, no. This ain't about no nonsense about Wilder today. This about Lomachenko. So keep your energy on where it belongs right now. Because Wilder's not in the picture. Wilder's not in the picture right now. It's about Lomachenko is the one who just came out with a video. We already gave Wilder enough flame for his video, Lance. He's still getting flame from some people. It's Lomachenko that's just dropped a video now, an interview on his Instagram or whatever. This is a Lomachenko thing. So we're going to give that flame to Lomachenko today. I will not have no flame going at Deontay Wilder today because I'm going to demolish it. So I'm telling you guys right now, don't make this about no wild hate or somebody hating on somebody because of Wilder or Wilder getting no hate. No. This is keep the same energy that you people had with Deontay Wilder with the excuses. This is about keeping the same energy. Now that this Lomachenko, I need you guys to keep the same. Come with all of that heat that you was giving Deontay Wilder. You need to give all of that heat to the beloved Lomachenko because you guys put him on a pedestal. You guys thought he was the bee's knees. You guys thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. You guys thought he was invincible. You guys felt like he was the Matrix. It was you guys that put him on the level of a goddamn Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oh no, this is about Lomachenko today. He ain't on the level of no damn all-time great. None of them. The damn Matrix. Call my boy right here. You talking about some Matrix? There ain't no Matrix. That's what they call it, Lomachenko. Call my boy here, Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. He destroyed the Matrix. Huh? That's what we need to do today. This is about the Loma flame. This ain't about no Wilder. Keep Wilder out of this. They will never. Loma has a pass. He don't get no pass over here, dead game. He get no pass over here. Nobody. Even if it's one of my top five guys, Canelo, Spence, Teofimo, Jamel Charlo, you understand? Tyson Fury. No. When Jamel Charlo got up on that damn press conference and cried, I flamed him. I flamed Jamel Charlo for that. And his brother. He made the excuses to Brandon Adams. His freaking hand was hurt. I flamed him. Got the receipts up on my channel. The Charlo twin. One twin cries, the other twin lies. That was the title of it. Flamed him for that crying stuff. But now these Lomachenko fans, they want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I had it 6-6. I see how Lomachenko could have won. I see how they could have gave it to Lomachenko. I had it 6-6 myself. It wasn't no fucking 6-6. Stop this, man. Stop this. The dude's scared for 6 rounds. Yeah. People don't make no sense with this Lomachenko foolishness. Loma had ant weight shape form. Right. Yeah. Let me get to these comments, man. I don't want to leave y'all out. I want to see where the people that's ready to keep the same energy. They want to say anything. They won't say anything about Lomachenko because they don't hate Lopez. Like, man, I don't care about that hate, Troy. I don't care about that. I don't get into all of that over here, Troy. I don't care. I tell people all the time to come on this panel. Don't bring that stuff to me, what the haters say, because you don't get it from here. This is my perspective, Croy. It's not about perspectives coming from haters. I'm trying to dispel all the haters in the narratives, Croy. So I don't give a rat's ass what the people hate or how they hate. That's the problem in this community, the hate. And people not able to keep the same energy. People not allowing themselves to be consistent, not show hypocrisies and double standards. So I don't care. I don't want to hear about they. They are the problems. They are the ones I'm talking about, Troy. They are the ones who put Lomachenko on this high pedestal. And so it's not about they. It's about the real situation. It's about what's relevant, valid, reality of what's going on in this sport. I don't care what they say. It ain't about what they say. It's about the truth. And the truth shall set you free. But as the old adage goes, South Korea, the truth hurts. Shame I don't have a community of race hustlers to come back to me up on YouTube like Wilder. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, that's all right. That's all right. You don't deserve it because Wilder don't deserve it either. I don't care. This ain't the community that do it. This community over here is not the one that do it. And it ain't gonna be done for Lomachenko either. So, hey man, and I tell everyone, if you don't like what I say, here's an exit button. Because I'm only coming with the truth. Junior, what's good? What's good with you? What's good with you? Timmy Nealon, damn right, Timmy. I'm cooking on this today. Call me Gordon Ramsay, fam. I'm cooking on this one today. I got your back. We know you beat that boy. Yeah, right, Lance. Nah, he didn't beat anything. He beat himself. He had to salute. Grievous says, what's Loma done? What'd he say? Oh, you don't know? You don't know? Grievous? Oh, Lomachenko said that the judges was bribed. Lomachenko said he won the fight. Lomachenko said that they cheated him, basically. That's what Lomachenko said. See, they already came out with the shoulder excuses, although Teofimo needed the surgery after the fight, too. You didn't hear him with the excuses. Loma lost fair and square. Lomachenko is a definition of a hype job. Well, I don't know if he a hype job. I ain't gonna go that far, but he damn sure. Because if you're gonna call him a hype job, then you might as well call Wilder a hype job. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not going with no kind of narrative, fam. I'm giving Lomachenko the flame that he deserves. But this ain't about no narrative. And he was not a hype job. So I'm not gonna go overboard. That's the problem with fans. Y'all go overboard with shit. Or y'all give someone too much benefit of the doubt. So if you're gonna call him a hype job, then you call Wilder a hype job, or any one of your other fighters a hype job just because they lose one fucking fight. Man, stop this hype job nonsense. It ain't about him being a hype job. It's not about that. None of these false narratives are coming through here, fam. So just because I'm flaming Lomachenko, I'm not riding with that uh garbage about him a hype job. Lomachenko lost fair and square. Lomachenko is the definition of a sore loser and a boxer that is willing to make excuses for his loss. That's what he's a definition of, not a hype job. What Lomachenko has done and brought to this sport, there's no hype behind that. None. Because no one else has done it. Period, fam. So I'm not going on that hype job nonsense. Prime fighting champion, what's good? He said, D, what's good, bro? Like that crybaby up, Lomachenko or Loma. Yeah, there you go. Or laughing my ass off, Chenko. There you go, Prime. That's what I'm talking about. The fact, the truth, bro. Let's keep the same energy. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Going to the tattoo shop. Joe DC in the building. Yo, bro, did you see my tweets on this subject? I have not seen them yet, Joe, but I'm damn sure going to go check them out, fam. I'm damn sure going to go check them out. Team Bad Intentions, what's up? Coach Stokes in the building. What's good with you, Coach Stokes? What's up, brother? This still don't compare to Wilder. Stupid man. I don't. It's not a comparison, Revis. It ain't a comparison, fam. Again, we're not. This ain't about no heat with Deontay Wilder. It ain't about that. You gotta go back to work. Oh, it doesn't matter. Could you get me some more water? Thanks, love. It ain't about that. I ain't compare nothing to Wilder. If you want to compare something to Wilder, compare the excuses. Okay, they're both making excuses. Now the comparison that we making here is the fans keeping the same energy. I don't want to hear, oh, it's different because Wilder did this. Because no, excuses are fucking excuses, fam. That's what this is about. Just like I got down here, these damn excuses just have to stop, man. I don't care where they're coming from. I'm not gonna say, oh, Wilder excuses was worse than Loma. Y'all just want to bash Wilder. This ain't no fucking bashing Wilder. This is a bash Loma session. So let's keep it on Loma. This ain't about Wilder. It's about how the Lomachenko fans are being inconsistent with this, and now these type of comments here, but it don't compare to Wilder. That just helps them make excuses, helps them uh, 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 justify Lomachenko's excuses. No, we're not doing that today. We flaming
What up? What up, D? What I miss? What I miss?
Lomachenko just came out with a video making massive excuses. Okay, somebody being bribed, a game being played. He beat Teofimo for real. The judges was in on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he just came out and said that himself. Now we got comments like this still
Where?
don't compare to Wilder.
Where
Yeah,
is
he's a
on this
fucking
or?
excuse maker, fam.
Well, what kind of video was it? Like on Instagram? I haven't seen it.
Look, man, this is what I would do for everybody. This is what I would do right now for everybody who hasn't seen it. Since y'all see, because it's funny. Wilder comes out with a video and every fucking body sees it, and you don't have to search for it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be none of that. Come out with a fucking video, Wilder, and everybody sees it. Everybody talks about it. And this ain't no shot at you, Jose.
Yeah.
This ain't no shot at you. But when Lomachenko does it, now everybody's fucking clueless. Oh, I didn't. What did Loma say? What did Loma do? Well, I don't know. What's up with Loma? What did he say? Well, what the fuck? Where were y'all at? Where was everybody at? Because y'all was all over top of the goddamn Wilder shit. Wilder couldn't breathe. As soon as he put his video out, everybody and their grandmother come out the woodworks with videos and everything.
I mean,
Now,
that's it's an honest question. I really haven't seen it, so I'm
no.
just
See, again, Jose,
wondering.
this ain't about you, fam. This ain't about you. It's about the community. It's about
Yeah.
the community. Because while the video came up and it went viral immediately.
But you know what it is, 2D. I gotta be honest. This is my opinion on it, right? It's not to me. I don't really care when the fighters make excuses because that's what they do. It's not just fighters; it's any sport. Like we see this with LeBron James. Oh, he was too young. Whatever. There's a bunch of excuses. We even with Kobe, and the Lakers when they lose, we make excuses. The Dodgers, soccer athletes make excuses. That's what they do, right? So it's not about. To me, it's not really about the athletes making the excuses. To me, it's more about the fans and like right now with boxing, let's stick to boxing. This is more of a white TBC, right? Because boxing is not on mainstream media like that. Well, you guys, the content creators, you guys are the only ones who really talk about this stuff. So to me, I don't really care that Wilder or Lomachenko make excuses because, like I said, that's nothing new. To me, it's more pathetic or it's worse when we got fans and YouTubers making excuses for Loma or actually going along with the excuses. So let's see how many channels and how many content creators come out and defend Lomachenko like how they came out and defended Wilder. Because there was a bunch of Wilder fanboys and fan club channels actually defending what Wilder said. So now let's wait a couple of days. Let's see how many channels come out and defend Loma.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you like this, Jose. I ain't waiting no fucking couple of days. Cause they didn't wait a fucking couple of days to come out and start trashing Wilder. As
No,
soon as
I'm not talking. No, you're missing my point,
I
D.
must
I'm
be,
not talking. I'm not saying about trashing Wilder or trashing Loma. I'm saying defending what they said because we know it's BS. So let's see how many channels come out and defend Loma and actually agree with Lomachenko.
well, okay, that's fine. We can wait for that. But what I'm waiting for is these channels to come out like I'm doing right now, like my man IBFP did, right? Flame that motherfucker. That's what I'm waiting for. So you can wait for the defense. I'm waiting for the flame. I'm waiting for
I
the
mean,
flame.
everybody's gonna criticize. I don't think everybody's gonna criticize him. I don't think nobody's not gonna criticize him.
No. I don't want no criticize, bro. I want flame. I want dirt. I want fire. I don't want no little light criticisms, fam. No, fuck that.
So you think we're gonna have fans like jumping on your panel, actually defending
Look at the
Lomachenko? How they
panel
jump?
now. Look at the panel now. Look at it. When I put up a video flaming Wilder, we was full, fam. I had 8 people on this bitch, 10 people on this motherfucker. Look at it now. It's only you up here. Where they at?
No,
Where
but
they
I'm
at?
saying but I'm saying defending Lomachenko because they were up here defending Wilder. Are they gonna come up here to defend Lomachenko?
I want them to come up here and defend Lomachenko. That's
You
what I'm
think there's
dying
you,
for. I want
you
it.
think You think there's gonna be fans that actually defend Lomachenko?
Let me tell you something. Y'all already fans being light on Lomachenko. I don't have nothing wrong with people's opinion, but I don't have to agree with them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Mark Unrivaled, Boxing Talk and News. I don't agree with his assessment on this shit. Fuck that. Because he on his video himself said some shit about, well, I could see it a draw. No, fuck that draw shit. The dude lost. Okay? And it's that type of talk. It's that type of talk that ain't, to me, ain't keeping the same energy. It ain't about no sitting up here giving them benefit. The motherfucker lost, fam. And he's making excuses. I don't want to hear shit about no 6-6 or I could see how they would have did this. No, fuck all of
Yeah,
that, fam.
yeah, he
It's
lost.
that bullshit double standard shit.
I just don't see a lot of channels and a lot of fans coming out and supporting Lomachenko like how they did and came out and supported Wilder. Like if
First
they
off,
do, then I'll be wrong. But I don't
first
see
off,
a lot of I only see one guy supporting uh well I haven't seen honestly I haven't been on YouTube since yesterday, so this must be something new because I haven't seen anybody talk about it.
right.
But
Yeah, well, it
like I
is
said, I'll wait, and if
it is
channels come
new.
out and defend
Okay,
Loma, then
Jose, hold on for a second. It is new. And I want to tell you this so you don't keep going back to this. I get your point, fam. I agree with your point about defending Lomachenko. And they're not going to defend Lomachenko like these delusional fucking Wilder fans defended Wilder. Okay, I get that. That's your point. That's your perspective. And that's what you're waiting to see. Cool. What I'm waiting to see is the flame, fam. I don't give a fuck about this defensive shit. Because, like I said, in my opinion, at some levels, when you sit here and say, oh, I can see a draw, that is defense already. That's defense already. Okay. So I'm not worried about that. You can already see that if you go look. When you hear comments like, oh, I could see how it was a draw. No, it wasn't. That's already your defense then. What I want to see is all the flame. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen this, Jose, and so did a whole lot of other people. When Wilder came out and talked, you saw the flame immediately. Flame, 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 flame. And then you may have seen LDBC channels and Wilder supporter channels come back and defend all the flame. But where's all the flame for the Lomachenko? So that the Lomachenko fans can come and defend the flame. That's what I'm saying, Jose. Where's the flame? See, where is the flame? Of course, if you're flaming a guy like Wilder, that a lot of people love him and still have, support for him, then they're going to defend because there's a lot of flame coming out. So you saying they were defending him everywhere, but they was getting heat, shots thrown at Wilder all the time. So they had
for
shit
the
to
right,
defend.
but
Hold on, Jose. Let me finish
yeah,
this. So they all had shit to defend. They had reason to defend. I was making videos. Unravel, Johnny Boy, BDA, all of these people, IBFP, all of these people making videos about Wilder. So they had defense to put up. Where are the Lomachenko flame videos, Jose? Where they at?
right. But the difference, I think, with
See, there
that
it
is
is.
that
And I ain't hearing no difference, but go ahead and drop it. Because that's the shit I'm going
uh,
hot today. But go ahead.
and I get what you're saying, and I agree with it. But I'm just saying the difference with that is that honestly, Wilder didn't come out with a video. Wilder didn't come out with a video till like a year later of the
That's what
Tyson
I'm
Fury
saying.
fight.
That's what I'm saying,
The
Jose. And
the,
before
the
he came out with the video, they were still fucking flaming
I
his ass.
know,
You
and
can't
that's what I'm
discredit
saying
that
too.
shit.
The No, but the thing is that it was the YouTubers and the fans making excuses for Wilder. That's the difference. That's why this whole
Okay,
thing started
okay, hold on,
amongst the
Jose.
YouTube because
What,
the
Jose,
mass media.
what
Oh,
about
let
the
me
video?
finish my
What
point.
about
The main the
Okay, go ahead, Jose. Go ahead. Go
because the
ahead.
main media wasn't talking about Wilder's. I mean, Fury's gloves. Nobody was talking about it. Not even Wilder, not his team. Nobody. The only ones that were talking about it was YouTubers, certain YouTubers, and the fans. For no reason, they came out. See, Wilder got the flame for no reason. It was the Wilder fans. They caused Wilder to get flame. It wasn't even Wilder. It was his fans. It was his fans who were making excuses. And for Lomachenko, it's actually him, the one that came out with the video. It's not his fans. It's not YouTubers coming out with that. It was the judges were bribed. It was
See, Jose,
actually Lomachenko.
that's where I don't agree with you, fam. That's where I don't agree with you, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay? And if you don't remember, you can go back on my live, and it's titled Lomachenko's Classless. Okay? I had a full fucking panel of people defending when I said he was being classless. This was right after the damn Teofimo fight. And you say that people put out, it wasn't Wilder that put out these videos. Well, Jose, I don't know if you remember or not, but Lomachenko's management team put out all of these fucking pictures with him in shoulder surgery and all of this after the goddamn fight. It wasn't Loma that put that out, but they put that out. That's a fucking excuse, Jose. That's an excuse. They put that out. It wasn't Loma himself. Now, when Loma comes out later, just like Wilder came out later, he's supporting this bullshit. And Joe, this one goes to you. But Loma said himself, he scored it a draw. So how the fuck can he moan about okay, hold on. So how the fuck can he moan about a
No,
round?
he's agreeing with us.
Okay. I got you. Yeah. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. Yeah. Yeah, he can't complain. He can't complain. Chain with Ice, what's good? Ronald Finkley, what's up with you, bro? Uncle Burn Apostle. I'm the minority that saw it dominant, like the official cards for Lopez. I had it empty. Hey, no, you're cool, bro. You're cool. I don't have any problem with that. I don't myself agree that it was 10-2. I didn't have it that way. I had an 8-4 myself. But 8-4, 10-2 ain't no fucking draw or no win for Lomachenko. So you're cool, Uncle Bert Apostrophe. You know what I mean? Al said Loma lost the first six, man. You lost, my guy. Thank you, Al. For sure.
You
For
see,
sure.
that's what I'm saying, D. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's different. With Lomachenko, it's different because the fans are not standing up for Lomachenko like they were standing up for Wilder,
Jose,
bro.
they were, bro.
Look at the comments.
Jose, they were. I'm not
Go through
trying
your.
to hear that bullshit because they were right here on my panel. I'm not trying to hear that shit. They were standing up for him. You saying
All
that, but
right,
that's bullshit.
make a small
Go
poll.
back and look at my live.
Let's ask the panel. Let's ask the panel, D. How many people agree with Lomachenko on this panel? Fuck everybody else. Right,
Okay, Jose, you're
right
not
now
hearing
on this in the chat, who agrees with Lomachenko?
this is the Speak Your Mind sports talk community. We see things the real way. So that's not a valid assessment. What I'm telling you is when I put a live up saying Lomachenko's being classless, and you sitting here telling me they didn't defend, I'm telling you that's bullshit. I had other channel hosts coming over here fucking defending that video, that live, fam. So when you sit up here and tell me that no one was defending, that's complete bullshit. Because they were. I have evidence. Go look at the goddamn live, Jose. Go
Well,
look
about
at
classless, that's a different thing. Like, who cares about that? I'm
man,
saying
look,
about
okay, you can keep making the differences, Jose, but I'm not trying to hear that shit. And you must not be getting it. That shit ain't flying today with the fucking differences. Okay? I'm talking about keeping the same energy and flaming this motherfucker. So this is what we got to stay on. Cause I ain't arguing about no fucking differences and no fuck. I don't want to hear shit in Loma's favor. Period.
We're agreeing with you, D. That's the point that you're not getting. Nobody's disagreeing with you. Nobody's disagreeing with you.
Yeah, well, it wasn't no differences in my eyes. It
you're,
was all the same bullshit
you're,
from the Loma fan base and from the
you're acting
Loma
like
fan base. It was
you're acting
all
like
the
it's
same
smoke right
bullshit.
now. D. You're arguing with yourself, bro. Nobody's disagreeing with you. That's my
Okay,
point. Nobody's
Jose,
disagreeing with you.
Jose, you're saying you don't disagree with me, but you're also saying you didn't hear the Lomachenko fans defending. That's a disagreement because I'm telling you they were defending. Okay, and you're saying you
What?
didn't hear it. That's called a disagreement, sir. We don't agree on
Oh,
that.
well, I'm just saying I didn't hear it. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm
Okay,
just
well,
saying I
I'm
haven't
telling
heard
you
it.
that they did. So that's where I was going at with the disagreement because that's two
All right,
different perspectives. When you have two different perspectives, that's not called an agreement, fam. Okay, that ain't called an agreement. Not in my book. The same perspective would be not, us agreeing, but we don't have the same perspective on that.
I'm looking at the chat and I don't see anybody disagreeing with you.
Okay, well, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about you because you're the one who just said
I'm not
that they weren't
disagreeing with you
defending,
either.
right?
I'm not
Didn't you just
disagreeing with
say
you
that?
either.
And the Lomachenko fans weren't defending? You just said that, right?
I said I haven't heard it.
Okay, well, I'm
I
telling you
never
they
said that
were.
they did it.
I haven't
I'm
heard
just
it.
saying I haven't heard it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You haven't heard it. So if you haven't heard it, go back and look at my video, my live about this dude and this whole situation, and then you will hear it. And you will hear it from reputable channel host also. Okay.
And they said that they paid off the bribe, the judges. They agree with that.
No, I don't know because none of them are on the panel right now. And that's what's bewildering to me. Where the fuck are they now? There's 63 people in here. So I know that people listen, people know when Speak Your Mind Sports Talk go live and start flaming motherfuckers. And all of these channels that came through here, oh, trust and believe. They got a blip on this right now. But where they at, bro? It's one person on the panel, which is you. You're the only one on the panel. Where all the rest of these detractors at, fam? This is how we know that the energy ain't the same, Jose. Right off the bat, we can tell that the energy ain't the same. Where the fuck are they, Jose? Where they
We need
at?
a Vasyl, Lomachenko, Monty Brown type of fan to come to the panel right now.
No, I ain't got no heat with Monty. Monty will come flaming this shit. I can promise you, Monty will come flaming this shit. See,
No,
I can
I'm
promise you
saying
that.
we need somebody, a Vasyl Lomachenko fan, to come on the panel and agree with Lomachenko, like the way Monty Brown agreed with Fury cheating Wilder.
Yeah, well,
We need
yeah,
a
well,
Lomachenko fan, bro. That's what I'm saying in the panel right now,
yeah,
ASAP.
well. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I keep saying, Jose. You're looking for somebody to defend. Fine. See, we agree on that. Okay. I'm looking for the flame. The flame, fam. All the flame videos. Do you remember all the flame videos about Wilder? You remember those, right? Right, Jose?
Um,
You remember all the flame videos about Wilder, right?
it was in the minority. There were more
Man, okay, Jose. The simple
defending
question.
Wilder
Do
than
you
actually blaming
remember?
him.
Okay, do you remember the many flame videos all around YouTube about Wilder? Do you remember those?
Yeah,
Okay, but that's what I'm looking for about Loma. Okay, I don't give a fuck about no defending and fans coming up here defending. No, no, no. Where the fuck are the flame videos? That's what I need, fam. Okay, so we're looking for two different things here. We're looking for people to defend. Fuck all that. I don't care about that. I'm looking for the flame because when I see the multiple flame videos coming out everywhere for this ridiculous shit that Lomachenko is saying, okay, then it makes it even to me. But when I see, I'm not
well, here we
looking for
go.
people to come defend. I ain't looking for that shit.
You called it and they came, D. You called it and they came.
Well, we don't know what they got to say about this yet. So let's find out. IBT in the building. What's good, fam? What you got to say about this shit Lomachenko is coming out saying? What you have to say about it?
Yo, man, I gotta say, I rewatched the fight and I rewatched the interview, right? And Lomachenko is completely correct. He was robbed. It was a draw. And then, whenever there's a draw, you go to the unwritten rule of boxing, which is who won the championship rounds. And that was 29-28. So I scored that fight 2-1 in favor of Lomachenko. So a dominant performance. He definitely should have won. And my poor Ukrainian 16-0 factually go recap. He's undefeated. He's the undisputed champion right now.
And he
Okay.
beats
So
Toledo.
hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, 16-0.
So Jose, the fact that you're saying facts, which means you don't understand that the dude is trolling right now. So do you really believe that, or do you
I'm
understand
trolling
that
too,
he's
D.
trolling?
I exactly
Okay,
understand. That's why I'm
okay.
trolling too. And I
I
said
just
he
wanted
beats
to make
Toledo.
sure. So I wonder, like, so just to let all you guys know that this is a flame video for Lomachenko because I don't think anybody was coming up here being sarcastic or playing little games trolling about Wilder. No, I want the same fucking energy, fam. Because I've been on 1,000 this morning about Lomachenko. Yeah, that's nice and comical what IBT said, but at the same time, bro, it's time for Lomachenko to be flame. Intangible. What do you think about Lomachenko and his video? Talking about he really, felt he beat the boy. Judges was paid off and bribed and all of this tomfoolery. What do you say about that, IBT? I mean, intangible.
Well, he's sour and he's just salty. He expected this to be a fight where he would just school the young lion and it would just go like that. The old man beats the young man, but it didn't go like that, and he lost. And he lost all the momentum he had carrying with him. He lost all the pound-for-pound #1 hype he was receiving, and as a result, he's pretty much going nowhere from right here. Top Rank really doesn't have any use for him anymore now that he's lost the belts. He could move down to 130, but he's no longer really that big of a name, to be quite honest. He never was a big name, but there's really not much coming with him since he's lost all of his belts. He's lost his pound-for-pound status, and yeah, I honestly think he's just going to retire. I don't see him fighting again.
Yeah.
And he probably should retire, to be honest.
Yeah, if you're going to sit around making all kind of excuses about why you lost the fight, you should just retire. Go off into oblivion, fam, because I don't want to hear your fucking excuse. Get the fuck on with it. So, Mark Unrivaled, what you think about this Lomachenko situation?
Disrespectful, unsportsmanlike, disappointing.
Right, exactly. And we all on point with that. Now, let me say something to you, Mark, because I said something earlier before you jumped on here. I don't know if you was in the chat or not, but I'm pretty sure that you will hear about it because this is how these fucking minions are around the YTBC. Anytime someone says something and they know you cool with them, they want to come tell you what the other person said. So I'm going to tell you what I said before these idiots start hitting you in the DM and crying and want to see some action.
You mean how you said that I defended Lomachenko by saying I scored the fight a draw?
No, what I said is I'm not trying to hear none of that bullshit. That is an opinion, but I ain't going with it. That won't no fucking draw, is what I said. The motherfucker gave up the first 6 rounds and he did not win all of the last 6 rounds. I don't agree with that.
Did you listen to my video?
Hold on. I said people have their opinions on the fight, but it's those type of ideas that allow people to give Lomachenko the benefit of the doubt in the bullshit he's saying. Not that you are, but this is the perspective that fans will take of it. Here, see, even Unrivaled said it could have been 6-6, so it validates the bullshit. The motherfucker lost that fight, and he needs to accept it. It won't no fucking draw, okay, in my opinion. He lost the goddamn fight. I had it 8-4. Uncle Bern Apostrophe had it 10-2. Either way, it won't no goddamn 6-6. He gave up 6 rounds in the fight. That's my opinion on it. And that's what I said.
Okay, that's cool and stuff, but I'm allowed to voice my own opinion too, man.
And that's what I said. I just said everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I don't have to agree with it. And the motherfucker lost the fight. That's exactly what I just said. We agree on that.
Well, I mean, at the same point, like, I have no idea what that's got to do with anything.
Well,
me saying my opinion on a fight allows people to do things. So what am I supposed to do? Not give my opinion on how a fight went?
Did I say that, fam?
Well, that's what that would imply.
Well, I mean, if that's the way you want to take it, fine.
It's not the way I want to take it.
Okay.
You telling somebody that they can't give their opinion because it may open the door for other people, that just is a monopoly on opinion.
Right.
That's wrong.
So let me reiterate what I say. Okay? People can have their own opinions. And they can look at that fight possibly being a draw. But I don't agree with that bullshit. And when those type of ideas come out, these people that wish to defend Lomachenko, they will ride on that shit and try to validate what he's saying because of it. I didn't say you can't say a motherfucking thing. I didn't say you can't put whatever content you want up on your channel. I didn't say you can't have your opinion that it was a draw. I said that these idiots out here are going to use that to try to validate. That's what I said. I didn't say you can't do anything or anybody else. You can do what you want to do. I don't run your channel, and I don't run your mind. And that is not what I put out. That's not what I implied. What I implied is that what the idiots will take from it. That's what I implied, Mark. What the idiots would take from it. And they most certainly will, especially from a reputable guy like you. They will definitely pull out. Well, Unrivaled said it was a draw. Okay, that's what they'll do. That's what I said, Mark. So if your perspective is I'm telling people what they can't say and all, that's okay, fine. That's your perspective. That's not my intentions. So my intentions are what I just said they were. You can take it how you want to take it.
You've said 5 different things and they all contradict each other.
Whatever, Mark. If you don't
Dave,
understand what my position
Dave,
is, that's on you, fam. I'm not gonna
Dave,
argue with you on what
you're.
my position is. I'm not.
Let me say this real quick. I'm about to hop out. I'm on the road. D, you're tripping. D, nobody's disagreeing with you. Scoring the fight and draw and agreeing that Lomachenko did a Canelo and paid off the judges. It's two different things. There's two different subjects. You could disagree that the fight was a draw. There's nothing wrong with you agreeing or disagreeing that the fight was a draw. Now, if he comes up here and defends Lomachenko, say he paid off the judges, that's a totally different. That's a totally different thing. And right,
We
and
all
as of
agree it was
now,
unsportsmanlike.
would nobody disagreeing with you, D? That's what I was trying to tell you since I jumped on. Nobody's disagreeing with you. Nobody in the
Not to
chat
come back to
disagreeing.
this dumb shit.
Nobody's disagreeing with you, D. You're arguing
Okay,
with yourself.
I never said nobody disagree with me, Jose. So I
It's
don't
your
know why you keep
doing it
coming
right
back.
now. But
May I
anyways,
add something?
Hold
I'm
on,
out,
one
guys.
person at a time, bro. Everybody don't start fucking talking at the same time. Go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody disagreed with you, D. So, anyways, I'm out. Thanks for having me on, brother. I'll check out the video you said earlier. And Lomachenko, he's part of the mafia like Canelo. He pays off the judges. I'm out.
All right. Thanks for coming through, Jose. So let me clear this up again, because I don't want no misnomers about this live. First and foremost, this fucking live is about me not seeing all of the fucking Lomachenko videos getting flamed for making excuses. I don't know what the fuck Jose is talking about. Nobody's disagreeing with me. I'm not saying anybody's disagreeing with me. The only disagreement that Mark and I had was that the fight could have been a fucking draw. That's it. That's the only type of disagreement that even exists right here. Okay? And then Jose made this whole point about people coming up here and defending Lomo for what he said. I don't give a fuck what these idiotic Wilder fans and young Pharaoh lovers did about Glovegate. I'm not looking for that type of shit. I'm looking for the videos to flame this motherfucker for making excuses, to flame Lomachenko for coming out with a video, further making excuses. You lost the goddamn fight, and I don't see videos popping up everywhere about that. But when Wilder dropped his videos, it wasn't even 2 hours before we had 80,000 videos around the YTBC about Wilder. But Lomachenko is a lot of people. I ain't even heard it yet. What did Loma say? That's my point. Ain't about nobody disagreeing with me. Who the fuck says somebody disagrees with me? If you don't agree that Lomachenko's full of shit right now, then you're the idiot. So you would have to agree with that if you agree with boxing. The motherfucker's making excuses. My thing is keeping the same energy in this fucking community. Where's all the Lomachenko fucking flame videos? Because there was 1,000 Wilder flame videos in a fucking hour after he put that goddamn video out. Now people act like they can't even find the Lomachenko video where he says this bullshit. Right? Jose came up here. Oh, I didn't hear that yet. How many of y'all didn't hear it fucking after Wilder put it out? Everybody fucking heard it because everybody took the goddamn YouTube and started making videos about what he's saying. Now that Lomachenko saying this bullshit, these little light videos, you know, well, maybe this and maybe that, maybe this, and you could look at it like that. Well, nobody giving all that benefit of the doubt to Wilder, and to me, excuses are fucking excuses, fam. Period. So I'm coming from the excuse part of it. The motherfuckers making excuses, fam.
Well, who are the people that you're citing for being being less harsh on Loma?
I'm not excited, and I'm not pointing out anybody in particular. I said a fucking community. I'm not understanding why this idea is so elusive, why it keeps escaping you guys. If I point out one fucking particular channel, then that would contradict what I'm saying. Now listen to what I'm saying. When Wilder came out with his video, Intangible, many channels around the fucking YTBC were flaming him immediately. Intangible. Now that Lomachenko comes out with the video, some people haven't even fucking seen or heard what he had to say. You know why they haven't seen or heard what the fuck that he had to say? Because all of these channels that took right to goddamn YouTube to put up a damn video flaming Wilder after he said what he said, they're not doing it now with Lomachenko. Some of them not even putting videos up. Some of them not even saying a goddamn thing about this bullshit Lomachenko said.
Right,
See?
but you also stated that people are being more open to Loma's perspective than Wilder.
And they definitely are, fam. They
So who
definitely
is?
are. What?
So tell me, who are the people?
Well,
Sounds like you're
intangible.
citing Mark.
Look, intangible. Do this. Do this right quick. Get off this panel because I'm pretty sure that you're subscribed to a whole lot of different channels. Take about 20, 30 minutes because I will still be here. And you go search around fucking YouTube. And I can guarantee you'll see this, okay? But what I'm not going to do is go down the list of the channels that I've seen before I put this live up because I did about an hour's worth of research.
I've seen the videos.
Let me finish. I've done about an hour worth of research. But what I'm not going to do for you is give you a fucking list of the channels that's not keeping the same energy. If you're not privy to that information, go take yourself about 30 minutes and surf around. And then you come back to this panel, and I'll guarantee you'll say, oh, I see what you're saying. But other than that, bro, I'm not running down no fucking list for you. You're a very resourceful guy. You're very smart, and you fucking research the old school of boxing extremely well. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I know that you can find this information. So go take about 30 minutes and find it. But if you think I'm going to run a list down for you right now, hand that shit because I'm not. Raider, what's up with you, fam?
Yo, what's cracking, homie? What's up, my boy? How's it going, panel and chat? What's up? What's up? Nah, hey, what up?
Hello?
Hey, do you remember when that fight was over? And I don't know if you were on live. Somebody was on live. Well, a lot of people were on live. I had that fight scored a draw, but I could see why a lot of people had Tio winning. You know, he was outboxing him. Uh, Loma came on strong in the end. I mean, it was a close fight, and I'm not going to argue at all that Tio won. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but him making excuses like that, I mean, that's not cool at all. You know what I mean? That, people are flaming Kovalev, Wilder, for excuses. You know, if you lose, you lose. You know, just I don't know.
Right.
I don't appreciate excuses. You know what I mean?
And that's where I'm coming from, Raider. That's where I'm coming from.
Especially if he said that he was in good condition. You know, he was in shape for the fight.
He said he was 100%, fam. Then
Yeah.
after the fucking fight, his camp want to throw up videos about a shoulder injury, right? And then I put up classless, and then I got these fans go, well, you can't really say that, D. Now he comes out with a video talking about how the fucking judges was bribed and all of this shit. You know what I mean?
But
then you hear videos about how it could have been. You gotta understand where Lil was coming from and all that bullshit. I'm not understanding nothing. So you make
no, I
excuses.
mean, hey, but I think everybody agrees with you right here, though, right? About the excuses.
Okay, again, bro,
That's the
I
main,
don't want
that's
to
the
keep
main
hearing
point.
this bullshit about who agrees with me. Because do y'all agree with this? This is what I want. See, because I keep hearing Jose just came over here. Everybody agrees with you. No, fuck all of that. Because this is my point. Where the fuck are the magnitude of Lomachenko flame videos? Do y'all agree that they're not even a tenth of Lomachenko flame videos when he comes out with this bullshit? As when Wilder or Kovalev or anybody else comes out with excuses. Where are the fucking flame videos about Loma making excuses? That's what I'm saying. It's not about somebody not agreeing with me. I don't even know where the fuck this shit keeps coming from. Nobody agreeing with me. I am going to flame this motherfucker for about the next 3 or 4 hours. And if you guys don't like it, then somebody, whatever. But this is what I'm doing.
I think you got to give it some time. Some of the LDBC people are probably gonna have some fun with that. So just give it some time. They'll be out there.
Yeah, and also if I may say, I think the reason people are talking about agreeing with you is the whole reason why I feel the Wilder thing went on for so long, right? Is he kept making excuses like Loma is, but there were people who sided with him, and thus there was more back and forth, right? There was more room for people to continue talking about it because they were still talking about it, right? It was more split down, not necessarily the middle, but it was more down the middle than it is with Lomachenko, where there are very few non-vocal group of people saying that they thought it could have maybe been a draw, and the majority of people feel Teofimo won clearly. The contradictions are extremely clear. I mean, he said he was 100%. People are talking about how he's going to absolutely destroy Teofimo, having 4-hour live streams doing analysis on how easy Teofimo's flaws are going to be apparent to Lomachenko, and then fight night he looks like a statue for the first 6 rounds just because Teofimo's jab and his power was too much for him, right? He didn't expect to get outboxed the way he did, so now he's coming out with the excuses. He looks extremely classless. He just seems like a clown, right? Talking about the unwritten rule of boxing: if it's 6-6 and you go to the champ, like that. I've actually never heard that. I've never even heard that as an excuse from another fighter before. That he just actually made that up, right? So he just seems like a complete clown, and there's nobody agreeing with him, and thus there's not much room for discussion. We all agree this dude's a clown. All right, he's a clown. I don't know. I get what you're saying, D, and I think it's a little unfair how Wilder got so much heat because people were defending his excuses. I feel like if people didn't defend his excuses, the discussion wouldn't have dragged on so long, right? But at
Right.
this point, no one is defending Loma, and thus we're all in agreement that this guy is being extremely unsportsmanlike. He's being ungraceful in defeat, and he's just being entitled, right? He's being very entitled. The Salido loss was his second loss and his first title fight loss, but at least there was some room for controversy there, right? With the low blows and Lawrence Cole being an atrocious ref, but with this one, there's not really any controversy, right? It's not like we had Teofimo get saved by the bell or like the referee. There's just nothing. He lost very clearly, and at absolute best, you can give it maybe a draw, right? I thought it's at least 7-5 Teofimo. So for me, giving it a draw is you just gave Loma a round he didn't win, right?
Right.
Um,
Right.
or
Exactly.
more, because that fight could have maybe been 8-4 or whatever, right? So
That's how
it,
I
it,
had it.
yeah, exactly. It's nobody is siding with Loma. Nobody. So there's not as much room for discussion as there was with Wilder, right? Because with Wilder there were people defending these comments, and we were able to spend time debunking these comments. With Lomachenko, we hear his comments and they debunk themselves. Nobody's defending him. There's not as much room for discussion.
Well said, Vampiro. Good job.
Yeah,
Extremely
yeah,
well said, man.
yeah. Very well said. And I get it. But when Wilder the situation first came out, it was that idiot young Pharaoh that come out with the Glovegate shit, right? And Wilder went into fucking hiding, okay? And then P Boxing and I Keep TV and all of these people running around cheating. But Wilder was in hiding. After the Lomachenko fight, immediately after the Lomachenko fight, when I put these lives up about him being classless, it was Lomachenko that came out and said he didn't lose the fight. It was Lomachenko that came out and said he has to go back and look at the film. And then a day later, it was Lomachenko's team that came out and put the video out about the damn shoulder excuse, right? On the Wilder side, it was young Pharaoh and a fan base. It wasn't Wilder himself. It was Lomachenko in both cases this time. See, he put a video out. Well, he did the interview saying this dumb shit after the fight. Now he puts another video out talking about bribes and all of this motherfucking. Somebody's playing the game and this bullshit. Again, it's Lomachenko. At least with Wilder, it was his fan base. Okay, then it was him. 7, 8 months later, Lomachenko did it immediately after the fight, and he did it again. See, this is what I'm saying. So yeah, okay, he's not showing sportsman, but bro, he needs more flame than this. I'm saying that this is a problem, and the YTBC fan. This is a problem. The amount of hate that these people have for these fucking fighters, bro, it is ridiculous to me. And I don't care if it's Wilder. I have videos up here defending both of these guys, Lomachenko and Wilder. I've had lives I'm in. You guys have been on them, privy to a lot of them, defending both of them, defending Wilder, defending Lomachenko. I defend Lomachenko all the fucking time with these idiots talking about how he was spoon fed and all of this dumb shit, and he had the easiest road and all of that. I always defend Lomachenko. Oh, I'm one of the few people saying he's still number 2 in the 135-pound division. Go around and talk to people. I'm giving them the respect to be a number 2 in the 135. So it's not. I always defend Loma. I got a video up a week ago or a week and a half ago about respect Wilder. So it's not about that with me. What I'm
Can
saying
I
is
talk?
the fans, yes, sure, the fans ain't being even on this, fam. They're not keeping the same energy. These
Well,
channels out here ain't keeping the same energy.
I believe it's a bit of a different energy, and part of the
Yeah.
reason IBT alluded to it, and it was skipped over, was the build up with the whole Wilder thing. I mean, you're talking about like a tenth of the channels. Let's be real. Lomachenko and Teofimo, even during fight week, didn't do a tenth of the videos Wilder did during Glovegate. It didn't even do a tenth of the videos, and that was on a pre-fight build up to the largest fight of the year, arguably. The Wilder controversy was exceptionally captivating across the YTBC on both sides of the community. I didn't touch that thing pretty much for 3 months myself because I don't like to get involved in those things. And essentially, it was because other people were talking shit to me. And that's where people kind of got roped into it, was other people talking shit to them, telling them they don't know anything or whatever. So that built up the emotional levels, right? So it's a different energy. Emotions are a form of energy, right? That's an energy, a feeling that you give off. When you look at this one, this is just happened. Most people just, if Wilder had come out, like he said, for example, I said I thought it was very unsportsmanlike of Deontay Wilder to say no excuses, but my legs weren't right. I said that same thing that I'm saying with Loma. It's very unsportsmanlike. It was the fans, specifically the fans, that created the energy within the community that created all of those videos. That's all. So I feel it's a different energy. Comparing the two is a bit different.
And that I agree with. That I agree with. It is a different energy.
Yeah, I think it is a way different energy. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of the Wilder fans, they're not only defending Wilder those excuses, but they're actually making videos and try to convince people that it's true. You know, with Lomachenko, I mean, the Lomachenko fanboys, I mean, I don't see them making videos like, oh yeah, you know, they did take bribes and this is proof, and they're
Raider,
just quiet. They're just quiet,
Raider.
you know.
Until we start seeing Lomachenko fans, yeah, writing petitions and saying that we're going to form picket lines outside of the state athletic commission to threaten people
Exactly,
because of the fucking fight. It's not the same fucking energy.
exactly. That's what I'm
Well,
trying to get to. You know, it's not. It's
yeah,
not. I mean,
that's something we don't disagree on. It's not the same energy because here's the thing: it's not going to be the same energy because Lomachenko doesn't have LDBC behind him.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it
It-
won't be the same energy because Wilder has the LDBC behind him, which is the biggest community in the YTBC, the boxing community by far. They're the biggest community. So he has that whole driving force behind him, where Lomachenko don't have that driving force behind him. So I
yeah, and
can't
also too,
say he's not going
look. I mean,
to.
look how long it's been dragging on too. You know, it's been dragging on for a long ass time. You know, that's another thing too. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. I mean, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's the same energy, but I get what you're saying. You know, that he should get flame. And as long as you don't, as long as I think as long as you don't get any people trying to defend that, I don't think you know what I mean. It should,
Yeah,
you know.
but see, to me too, I feel like a lot of these people are cowards too, and I'm gonna say this because I know that they're going to hear this, right? If it's me and it's Tyson Fury, I'm gonna come on your panel when I was right. And I'm gonna come on your panel when I was wrong. Period. I'm gonna come on your panel. And my thing is when I put out certain things about Lomachenko and say he not being the stand-up guy, not showing class, this, that, and the third. At that time they come and defended that. Well, now this validates what I was saying earlier. It does. He's not taking it like he's supposed to. If now come back on my panel and talk about it now. I want you to tell the world now. See, because if it's Wilder and it's something to validate what they were saying about Wilder, I would have 10 people on the panel now. But they're being cowards, man. They're being
Yeah,
cowards.
no,
Come back on the panel
shit.
now.
No, I
Right?
get it. I mean, the
And
thing is that
that's where I'm coming from, fam.
no,
That's where
no,
I'm coming from.
yeah, no. The thing is that you are being consistent. You know, that's what people like about you. You know, what I mean, you are being consistent no matter what. but then you're telling other people to be consistent. Some people are not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
clearly,
I mean,
clearly,
yes,
because they ain't here on the panel now. I got you on the panel. I got Unrivaled on the panel. I got IBT and Intangible, which we all are consistent. I don't
yeah.
want. I
I
don't
mean, at
want
the end
the
of the day,
inconsistent
at
on
the end of
here.
the
I
day,
want the fucking
at the end
ignorant
of the day, I
motherfuckers
mean,
to come up
you
here.
control. You control what you do. I mean,
Yeah,
whatever you do is that's it.
yeah. And just because I don't agree with Mark on the 6-6, don't mean he not consistent. He's still consistent. That's how he see the fucking fight. But I'm
Right.
talking about these
Hey,
other motherfuckers be
let me ask
consistent.
a quick couple questions. I scored at 6-6. We were scoring live. I scored at 6-6. I said it to you. I also said to you that if anyone's won the fight, who is it?
Teofimo.
Right. When Teofimo won the fight, did I give him his credit?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Consistency. Consistency.
When Lomachenko stormed off, did I say that it was a bit pathetic?
Yeah. Consistency.
When I say that he's conducting himself with a lack of sportsmanship, same thing again.
Same thing. Consistency. Right. So and when I put out my video on my live, Mark, when I put that live up about Loma being classless, you know what else you didn't do? You didn't
What's
come over
that?
here trying to defend or trying to go against what I was saying about that. You didn't
Yeah.
do that either.
Hey, and the only
There is
thing
one
I would
difference.
hold on,
Hold on,
The
hold
only
on,
thing,
hold on. Let him go, Raider. What's the difference?
There is one difference in the whole Loma and Wilder thing for me, right? And it's Wilder said he has proof Tyson Fury cheated in the way that he did, and it was essentially an attempted murder thing. And Loma said he thinks there could be
Right.
a bribe.
Let me
And I'm
say,
very
hold
literal
on,
on words.
go
hold
ahead,
on.
Raider. Go ahead, Raider, real quick, because I
Yeah,
want to say something on that
no,
Wilder.
the only thing I would say about Lomachenko storming off, I said it, that day, people were like, oh, he stormed off, he's a sore loser. It definitely could have seemed like that, but at the same time, I mean, they don't give interviews in the ring because of COVID, right? So what is he gonna do? Stay in the ring and just watch this guy celebrate,
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems kind of, it does seem like he's hating, you know what I mean, like a sore loser. But I mean, think about it. What would any of you guys stay in the ring and watch this guy celebrate? Or I mean, even though they don't give interviews in the ring, like if they
Uh,
were to, I mean, if it wasn't COVID, and they were still giving interviews in the ring, then yeah, you have to stay. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the
listen,
sportsman.
I
it's
seen
all good.
That's the
Golovkin
only
do it.
thing. That's
Hold
the
on.
only thing I would say.
All right, hold on. It's all good. It's all good, and I get that concept. But I just watched Hamadouche and Pavlovich fight last night. Hamadouche beat the living shit out of her, right? And after the fight, everybody's cleared, the corners are cleared, and they're in the middle of the ring with an official and just people around the ring taking fucking pictures. She lost. She got the fucking shit beat out of her. And she's in the middle of the ring taking pictures with the girl who just beat her. So whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, I mean,
I'm
but
just saying, whatever.
Lomachenko did give an interview after, right? Or no, or no?
I'm just saying, bro. You just said to me, I was just responding to what you said
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, no.
about
I mean,
the
everybody's
celebrating.
different.
Okay,
No,
hold on,
no
Raider. Hold
worries.
on. Let me get it off now. Because I was just going in response to what you said. Well, they're not going to stay in the ring and celebrate with it. Again, I just gave an example. Hamadouche and and Pavlovich, right? She was in the ring after celebrating with her, right? So I'm just saying it is what it is. I'm not holding that against Loma. And no, I'm not saying I expect him to do it. But these are champions, right? These are champions. What we expect from our champions is to show good sportsmanship and take it on the chin. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and suck Loma balls when the whole time he's showing me that he's not being a good sportsman, taking it on the chin, and he's showing me that he's being classless. And when I said this earlier that he was being classless, I wasn't met with such, I was met, matter of fact, with a lot of resistance, not from you guys, but from the people I wish would join this fucking panel right now. I was met with a lot of resistance when I said the dude's being classless. Now I think that we can all agree that the dude's being fucking classless. I think we can agree with that.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about that, to comment on that, is that Amadouche and Pavlovic, I don't think they had any animosity, towards each other. Like Tio and Loma had, or Tio calling this guy that, and Loma saying, "Hey, who's this guy?" They really didn't like each other. You know what I mean? And especially the way Tio celebrates, he keep doing backflips and snow angels, and yeah, that probably pissed him off. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's the only difference that I see. But yeah, I mean, I do see a little bit of sore loser. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not, but I'm just saying
A little bit, huh?
there's a, yeah,
Just a
I'm not
little
gonna say
bit.
no.
You just see a little bit of sore loser. Just a
Yeah,
little
a
bit,
little
huh?
bit. I see it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I see a little bit.
Well, Raider, I
The
see a lot
excuses,
of it.
the
Okay, I'm
excuses,
sorry. I see a
the
great deal of
excuses,
it.
the excuses, I don't. You know me, I don't like those shits.
You know, well, I want to be clear on this. We do disagree on this. I don't see a little bit. I see a lot. Okay, I don't see just a
Yeah, well,
smidge.
yeah,
I
that's
see a
your opinion.
lot. And see, this is
That's
the
your opinion.
shit that I'm talking about here, Raider. And again, because I guess Mark felt I was coming at him, and I'm not coming at you when I say this. But when these fucking Lomachenko lovers, these fucking fanboys, his base, they want to believe he actually won that fucking fight. When they hear you say, "Oh, I see a little bit of this," maybe he's doing it a little bit. Right? I see him being classless. I don't see no little bit. I don't see us even have to figure it out. Oh, it's just a smidgen. No, it's no smidgen. This motherfucker's being classless, a sore loser. He's not showing sportsmanship the whole nine. It's not a little bit. And when they hear, oh yeah, he might be doing it a little bit. See, that makes them feel good. And I ain't here to make them feel good. Man. I ain't here
Yeah,
to make them feel good. At all.
but
When they hear, oh, it could have been a draw. See, that makes them feel good. I ain't here to make them, oh, motherfucker lost. And he being
yeah,
classless,
hey,
goddammit.
hey,
Right?
yeah, D, but
Yeah,
like
that's
Mark
where I'm
said,
at, man.
hey, like Mark said, we're just giving our opinion. You know what I mean?
And again,
You
I
know what I
never
mean? So
said anything about your opinion. I just explained to you what I'm here to do. With my
no,
opinion,
it's all
I'm here
good.
to keep law with it. I'm here to make them feel bad. I'm not here to lighten the load on those motherfuckers. But when they hear this goddamn shit about, hey, it could have been a draw. Yeah, I see a little bit of sportsman. See that's lightening the load on them. I'm dropping the
Hey,
motherfucking
but
anvil on their head, fam.
I,
I'm
would,
dropping that anvil on their head. I ain't
I
lightening
would,
the load on
hey, hey,
them.
my
Okay?
boy, I would see where Mark and you like that means something because I mean you guys have a group of subscribers. I'm a nobody. I mean, I'm just I just come on the chats and on the lives whenever I could.
No,
And
man,
that's it.
you don't have a channel, but you like get this smoke. You think a lot of people don't know smoke? You think a lot of people don't know El Jefe's silly ass, right? Well, he got a channel, but even still, they knew him before the fool had a channel. So you're known, Raider. You're known and respected all around. People know who you are and respect you. You don't have to have a channel to be heard, to be known, and be respected about your boxing opinions, and you get that. So when people hear you on the panel, whether you have a channel or not, oh, that's that guy Raider. Yeah, he knows his shit. And then you say, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, fuck that. You lightening the load. So you dropping a pillow on their head. No, I'm dropping the fucking anvil on their head. You feel me?
Yeah, you thought
No,
Loma's excuses were bad. You thought Loma's behavior after this fight was bad. Wait until Kazuto Ioka hits that second midlife crisis in 2021 after he takes an L, his third L officially.
Yeah, he can
Or his
lose.
first actual career L because he's 27-0 factually. But yeah,
Sure.
26
yeah,
and 1 actually. He lost to Rebecca in the first one.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, you're like me, right? So even though we don't have channels, people still know you because you go on panels. You get it?
Cut it out, man. You got a fucking channel. Stop that bullshit.
Do I, man? I don't know.
You crazy. Look, okay. Come on. Check it out, fam. He says it's because Wilder's excuses are more out there than Lomachenko's excuses. Now, I wanted to clear this up. I kind of got lost. I was going to clear it up after Mark said what he said. Listen, man, so that everybody don't keep running around back to this bullshit. Wilder is much, much, much more offensive. So I don't nobody need to make those statements to me. The shit that's going on with Wilder and his fan base and the accusations to Freeland and Fury and the whole goddamn commission, it's much, much, much more offensive than what Lomachenko is doing. So they don't nobody get it twisted that I'm at any level comparing the two offenses because people keep going back to the offense. Okay. And I'm not comparing the two offenses. I'm comparing the energy levels of the people that hate on this dude, Deontay Wilder. Because here's the thing. and you guys must know this. A lot of the people that hate on Deontay Wilder, I can guarantee you, a lot of them were fans of Lomachenko.
There you go. There you go, D. The
Hold it. Let me get this fucking out. I can guarantee a lot of them are fans of Lomachenko. And with that being said, keep the same fucking energy, okay? Because y'all had so much fucking shit to say when Wilder made excuses. I don't care about the offense. It's excuses. It's classless. It's not what you're supposed to get from a champion, whether it's your champion or anybody else's champion. Now, your champion came out, even at less offense, still making ridiculous excuses. I don't care that it was less offensive, ridiculous excuses. It's still ridiculous excuses. So flame your champion. Because me, I will.
and no, I'm just saying. So there you go. You know, a big channel just dropped or doing going live right now with that. So there you
Good.
go. It's coming
Good.
out.
Good. That's great. And I could have spearheaded this shit for all I know. I'm telling you, I could have spearheaded this shit. Look at this motherfucker talking shit. I better put something up now. I can't let this shit ride. And this is what I want. I want the flame to come. Now we can talk about this Lomachenko bullshit. So this won't be our last live on it. We're gonna return to it. But see, I like to be the first sometimes out the gate. Not all the time. Most of the time, I actually like to sit back and let other people put their shits out, and then I come back with my perspective. But sometimes I
Hey,
like to be early out the gate. You know.
hey,
Hold on, Raider. Hold on. I like to be early out the gate and put the heat on these other channels. Hence the You Idiot videos. Hence my mission to debunk narratives from other channels. So sometimes I want to put the heat on these other channels that's playing double standard and being fucking hypocrites. So then when they hear me going on my rant, they know to themselves, damn, you got
now, hey, real quick,
gotta come out.
where you guys at on the league? Real quick.
Third. I'm third. Mark's
Oh
first.
shit.
And Camstar's second. Everybody else doesn't matter to us.
Now, what was the question, Ryder?
Where
No,
we
I'm saying
at?
where you guys at on the league? What
Oh
place?
yeah, I'm winning the league this season.
Dang. Yeah, I started strong and I'm falling back, but these next 3 weeks I gotta come back strong. So
Yeah, well,
that's
Raider,
it.
that's what I was telling you, in like week 7 when you was like, hey, my boy, ain't you behind me and all of that? I said, yeah. Sound good, Raider. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was
Hey,
trying
no,
to
but
let you know then.
hey, I mean, I don't want to sound like a Wilder and Lomachenko,
So
but I
don't
mean,
do it. So don't do it.
I do work a lot. You know,
So
I'm at a center weight.
there you go.
Kind of
There
hard.
you go. That's an excuse.
No, it is an excuse. It is,
It's
but
an excuse. I
it's
don't
what it is.
want to hear it. No excuse.
I accept my losses. Ain't
Man,
tripping.
listen, you think I'm like Tony Reviews coming with this, man, I got a life and all. Let me tell you something. I went through a fucking surgery that takes 3 weeks to recover, and then another 4 weeks of not even lifting shit over 5 pounds. I don't want to hear shit about nothing. I be in this bitch hurting sometimes. I don't want to fucking hear nothing about nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
No.
but
If I get the New Year's Eve fight right, then I'm going to be receiving the prediction league interim title.
I will say
Let's
this:
get it.
you quit the donut shop and went full time on the league, so
No,
you know
I quit the donut shop because it's too early in the goddamn morning.
I work.
I have breaking news. I've got some breaking news. Okay, so according to the IBO, they're going to be making a junior interim youth silver title for D. Jefferson for participating in the league for so long without winning, and they just felt bad that he's been in the league for so long without ever winning one, right? So they're gonna make an IBO junior interim silver title for him. That's
No,
amazing.
you forgot the Latino part.
Sorry, Latino IBO junior silver youth title. How do you feel about that, D? That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Great honor. That's a great honor. Great honor.
You're a champion now, bro.
The
I
belt
got
will
it.
be 7 sizes
like-
too big because you too damn small, bro.
I'm like Chris Eubanks when he got his IBO title and wore it all around proud.
Start
You know?
repping.
Like Chris Eubanks, like he was a valid champion. He got his IBO title. He was wearing it around proud, taking pictures and shit. Yeah, I'm the Chris Eubanks of the fucking prediction league.
Eubank has done more to validate the IBO than any other champion.
Yeah. Ain't that for sure, but I can guarantee you I won't be validating this title. That shit don't mean nothing until I win.
Hey, did you guys hear Canelo saying he wants to be undisputed at 168 now?
Man, I'm not listening to Canelo. Did he say that?
Yeah, he said it
Send
on the
me
interview.
send
Before they only said they wanted to unify, but
send
in Spanish he said he wanted all the titles at 168.
send me the link because I'm going to flame him. See, this is going to be an example for you guys of how you also have to flame your number one fighter, right? Canelo.
Well, you can't flame him yet until
No,
he don't
no,
do
I
it.
can flame him. I'm going to flame him, and let me tell you why right now. And if you want to come on that live and do
Well,
that,
I ain't sending you the link then.
well, I'm gonna look at the link. But I'm telling you, if there's any truth to him saying that he wants to go 4-belt undisputed at 168 Raider, you and everybody else listening here that are fellow Canelo fans, I'm going to flame the living
He
shit
said,
out. I'm going
I think his exact words were he wants to get all the titles at 168.
right, that's undisputed. So here we go.
I'll send you the link. Don't trip.
Yeah, okay. Send me the link and put yourself on mute because I'm getting ready to tell you why I'm going to flame him. Okay, and he's going to get flamed. Let me tell you something. Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo gave me the same song and dance about 160, and the motherfuckers didn't clear out 160. So I don't want to hear no fucking promise to clear out 168. Right there is the basis of why I'm going to flame the shit out of him. Because before you come give me a promise to clean out 168, go complete your run at 160.
Hey,
The facts
real,
are,
real,
hold on. Because the facts are that Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andre, and GGG still needs to be beaten. I don't want to hear. Now, I've even said that they need to fight each other and all of that. Don't give me no fucking new claim of cleaning out 168 when you gave me the old claim of cleaning out 160. And you, Canelo, decided to go fight Rocky Fielding and fucking Daniel Jacobs and Kovalev. You, Canelo, decided that. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Everybody gets the flame, fam. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, fam. Everybody gets equal flame. And this would be some complete bullshit if Canelo does this. And you're going to hear a whole lot of Canelo haters come out. And regardless of that, I'm going to be agreeing with them because I'll be spearheading the fucking charge, fam. Bullshit is bullshit.
hey, so real quick, I have a little theory of mine. I don't know what you guys think of this, but all right. So you know that Canelo at one point, remember he was a 3-belt unified at 160, right? And then he was in
Yeah.
negotiations with Darenchenko, uh, so he can to fight a mandatory, or else he was gonna get stripped, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So at the same time, he was also in negotiations with Andre for undisputed,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So check this out. So I think you know how supposedly Golden Boy misfiled some paperwork for an extension, and that's why he got stripped.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. My thing is this. So Canelo recently signed whatever with Golden Boy in the zone for that big old contract, and Oscar De La Hoya supposedly promised the zone there would be a Triple G fight, right? Uh, for with Canelo on the
Yeah.
zone. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Oscar did that on purpose because if he would have filed that extension and say he would have got that fight with Andre instead of the mandatory with Serenchenko, and he would have got undisputed at 160, there would be no reason for Canelo to fight Triple G again. So I think Oscar saw that. He's like, fuck, if this fool gets undisputed with Andre, I'm screwed. He's not gonna fight Triple G anymore. He's gonna be undisputed at 160. So he did that. I think he did it on purpose and didn't file that paperwork. So Canelo would fight Triple G on the zone for that belt.
Yeah, you know what, man? I actually agree with you. I think that I think he purposefully boofed up. I think it was in order to set up Triple G getting a title, and that way he would fight Triple G down the line, right? But that kind of backfired because when you're playing with your fighters like that, I mean, what do you expect, right? Triple G's not even his fighter, right? And the issue was Oscar's contract to DAZN. I could definitely see that being a possibility. I don't know how you forget to file paperwork for like the number one guy in your stable. That's the highest priority. You know what I mean? It just seems way too convenient, and yeah, it just seems way too convenient.
Hey, Raider, you see that comment on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you don't need no fucking channel, fam. That's what this is an example.
Yeah.
People know you everywhere, fam.
Yeah, let me just say that.
No, thanks. I appreciate it, guys. But I mean, that's just a theory. I'm not saying it's true, guys. I'm just,
Well,
I
that's a
was
good
just
damn
thinking
theory.
that.
I'll tell you that. It's one that I think is a pretty valid theory.
Yeah, let me just say this one thing, right? This whole DAZN thing of approving opponents was something that dates back to Canelo's contract. It wasn't just some convenient thing that Jacobs and Kovalev weren't approved now. Derevyanchenko was not on that list. The short list was Kovalev, Golovkin. I can't remember who else, but Derevyanchenko was not on that list. So they specifically signed Canelo with the intention to have him fight Golovkin a third time and them to make money off of that, but they failed to do so.
Yeah, so like I was thinking, I was like, fuck, dude, you know what I mean? Like this guy over here did it on purpose, so he would fight him, because if he obviously wanted to speed it, he's not gonna fucking fight this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, hey, let me tell y'all something right now, and I'm gonna probably go check him out. But here's the thing: I don't even. The Showbiz is a big channel, fam, and he might be on live now, but Showbiz ain't doing what the fuck I'm doing. Showbiz the adult is my guy. I'm a member of his fucking channel, so this is no heat at Showbiz. But Showbiz the adult finds a way to how you say this, diplomatically deliver the information on these situations. I'm giving plain. I can guarantee you, Showbiz is trying to give the benefit of the doubt, or whatever in this situation. So I'm pretty sure he is on live, fam. But it's a whole different message. I can guarantee, because that's my brother and everything. We don't fucking deliver the same type of message. I deliver the heat. Okay, he delivers the cool glass of lemonade that you can enjoy in the sun, so that no one is upset. That's pretty much what I don't give a shit if somebody gets upset. So I can guarantee you, whatever message he's delivering, you guys will leave his show. Oh, okay, yeah, that's reasonable. You know, the message that I'm delivering, somebody's gonna leave saying that's some bullshit. I can guarantee you. Difference, really big difference. Well, what's up, Punch Drunk? What's good with you, man? What do you think about this Lomachenko recent developments? His video. What do you think?
Speak your mind, Sport D Jefferson. Everybody on the panel was good, man. What I think about it, how I think about it. I think it's pure bullshit, and I agree. I turned back a little bit just to see where y'all was at, and you was talking about the draw, right? And I 100% agree with you. It's the draw. It's the draw that makes it justifiable for him to say these certain things, for him to feel these certain things. If Andre Ward, a Hall of Fame, is saying as a draw, which is completely bullshit, I don't care what anybody's saying. I think whoever saw it as a draw was completely blind. But it's your opinion. It's an opinion. But I do not know how anybody could really see this as a draw. But if Lomachenko hears people and valid opinion in the sport of boxing that says it's a draw, then this is why he's saying what he's saying. So I think it's bullshit. Is another great fighter that has an excuse. It's actually more normal than anything for a great fighter to have these excuses. They shouldn't get, they still should take accountability for being a sore loser. And that's all I gotta say. But I think people saying that it's a draw, people saying that it's a close fight, which I don't believe it was close at all. He won the first half of the fight. He had already in the bag. So it's the draw that makes it justifiable for him to believe that he won, for him to believe that these Y scores was, bribed. And that's what I feel about it. For me, it's the idiocy of the draw that makes everything justifiable.
Right. See, and that's what I was touching on earlier. Miami Kid said Teofimo was right about Lomachenko. He's a diva. Yeah, he was right about that. You know, when Teofimo said it, them Lomachenko fans ain't like to hear that. Now look at him. But yeah, not Mark, Punch. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, and I basically just said it like you. That's people's opinion. I don't agree with that. But when they hear these things, when they hear, oh well, maybe he's being a little bit out of pocket, or yeah, it could have been a draw. That validates it, man. To these Loma lovers, to him himself, it kind of valid. No, we gotta be hard on him about this shit. Like people were hard on Wilder about making excuses, man. Anthony Joshua made no excuses. Joshua Greer made no excuses. Pavlovich losing the Hamadouche made no excuses. Regis Prograis made no excuses. Come on, man.
May I say AJ did later make excuses.
What?
AJ later made excuses. Not on fight night, but he did make excuses later.
What excuses?
A punch from the god. Punch
Oh,
from the
no, I
gods.
think-
That
I
was
wanted
stupid.
to smack him, you know.
That was
I wanted
actually
to
just
smack
stupid.
him with a
Look.
lucky punch from the gods.
You know what I think that was, and why it was later? And you know I'm no AJ fan. I think that was one of them silly things where you starting to promote a fight.
Yeah, I don't really care though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's still silly.
It is. It was stupid. Again, we agree on that.
All right, but he made excuses though.
Okay, he made an excuse.
Yeah, okay, at least an excuse.
All right. Okay, he made an excuse.
I'm trying to be like you, D. I'm trying to keep the same energy, so that's all it was.
I know he made an excuse, and we agree on that. See, I have no problem. That's the problem, fam. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, "Yeah, but AJ, is different because he should know he made a fucking excuse." That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. I'm not gonna fucking defend AJ. All the shit I hear about Tyson Fury concerning this dude. You think I'm gonna sit up here and dump on the AJ bandwagon? Fuck no. Hell no. Let me see what they talk about in the chat. Man, I keep falling behind in the chat. Kevin McCarry. But look, what about the fact that the bribery thing, man? Like, yo, you can't even prove that, bro. This is something you can't even prove. When you start coming out talking about it's somebody's game and officials were being bribed and all of that bullshit, how does Lomachenko know that? Because if they were being bribed to rob you, you wouldn't be privy to that information. You or your team. So you cannot prove that. Even if that was the case.
Yo, and he's the A side. He had everything going his way. The contract, the gloves, everything was for all
More money.
So even the thought that people may believe on his side that Bob Arum wanted him to actually lose to Teo. Bob Arum and the top ranked personnel wasn't even in the post fight interview. They was probably tight that Teofimo Lopez actually won.
Exactly.
They the one that told them take it or leave it deal. They the one that told them try to shame him and saying take this deal or we're gonna give this fight to Felix Verdejo.
Real quick, Punch. I want you to finish cooking real quick. That's it, Joe. That's it. That's a great way to put it. Showbiz does the impossible flex well. Right. The best way to put it. All right, go ahead, Punch. I just wanted to say that.
I just completely just wanted to say that there's no way in my estimation that top rank was in it because they wanted Teofimo Lopez to actually win. You know, they didn't even want to give him extra money. Come on. I mean, that's just a sore loser. He was a sore loser after the fight. Normally, some fighters just, they congratulate it and then they come with the excuses after the fight or something, or weeks, days later. This guy was a sore loser. He knew he lost. He didn't celebrate. His father knew he lost. They got outgamed, outclassed, outperformed. And you know what? And I'm a firm believer in, if you're a champion and you lose, you deserve a rematch, regardless if it has to be immediate or not. But I believe that you deserve a rematch. But with these type of comments, man, fuck the rematch, man. No rematch for you.
No rematch. No soup for you.
Nothing for you, motherfuckers.
So 9-2 AKU said, want Canelo to go to the PBC. We got Benavidez, Plant, and Charlo. Listen, 9-2 AKU. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but once Canelo split with DAZN, the first fight he tried to get was at the PBC with Plant, and the PBC could not secure the venue or anything like that, so he had to move on. So you can want him to go there, but he's tried to go there not only once, 9-2 AK, but twice. Because remember, he offered Plant the fight prior to that. Remember, he offered Charlo the fight after Charlo got the belt, and he didn't accept. So you can continue to want Canelo to do what he's already attempted to do. But what else is he supposed to do but move on and continue with his career, fam? He gave Charlo an opportunity once. He gave Plant an opportunity twice. And he said himself that he didn't really desire to fight any more Mexicans. So there's no demand for a 23-year-old David Benavidez when he has a lot more valid competition in front of him than David Benavidez. So again, you can want him to go to the PBC, but bro, he's tried. Why don't you go try talking to Al Heyman and them and figure out why they can't get it done? And to speak further on that, why the fuck is Caleb fighting Caleb? That's the question you should be asking.
I think these boxers need a psychiatrist. I think the promotional company should appoint a psychiatrist to these boxers, man. For real, I think that.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Hey, Will Showbiz is just a smart man, bro. That's why his channel grew so fast. It's no particular reason. He's a smart man, and he knows what he's doing. I talked to the guy, and he's a smart guy, and he knows how to build the channel right. It's a tactic to building these channels, fam, and he's a smart guy, so that's why his channel is growing so fast. Much respect to Showbiz the dog. The MMA fighter was on the list. I don't know what you're talking about, Jose. For PBC, Truax first plan is actually good. No, it's not. I can't. No, it's not, fam. No, you must be a PBC fan, even saying that crazy shit. That's not a good fight, dog. Come on, man. See, this is the nonsense that I'm not having in this community, man. We're not going to validate these fights, fam. I didn't do it for Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz because I knew it was bullshit, and I'm certainly not going to do it for Caleb Plant versus Truax is finished, fam. You actually got the nerve to put up a comment that the fucking champion versus a finished fighter is a good fight. Are you kidding me right now? 9-2 AKU. Let me drop this link in the chat, man. Let me drop this link in the chat. That's the wrong one. Hold on for a second. That's the Lomachenko. Yeah, and that's for anybody who didn't see the Lomachenko video. That's a link for you right there. You can go ahead and check that out. A lot of people say, "Oh, what did Loma say? I didn't know what Loma said." But there's the link. So you can click the link. But bro, come justify that. Come justify how that's a good fight. That is not even close to being a good fight. This is the champion versus a guy. He is a journeyman. He's a journeyman, fam. The champion versus a journeyman is a good fight. Okay, let's go around the panel. Caleb Plant, Truax, good fight, IBT. He must be studying. Intangible.
The fight is not good. I wouldn't call Caleb Truax quite a journeyman at this point, but I'd say he's just washed up. He's a washed up at this point, fringe level guy.
Okay, washed up. That's even to me worse than a journeyman, but touche. Okay, punch draw. Is this a good fight? Caleb versus Caleb. Good fight to you?
Not with the opportunities and the opponents that is out there for him to compete against and challenge himself with. No, it's not a good fight at the moment.
Competition wise, is it a good fight? Competitiveness.
For the first 2-3 rounds, yeah, but after
punch,
that,
punch this with me and you be going sideways, fam. I swear on this, because I know for the love of boxing, I get it, man. I get it. Boxing Logic United is like this dude. I'm gonna put his comment up there. He's just like this. He agrees with you on this. Okay, and I get you guys' perspective, and I need both of you guys to know this. For the love of boxing, We can't be bashing these things because what message are we putting out? I get this shit, fam. I get it. I ain't gonna fucking do it, fam. Not for 1 round, 2 round, or 3 goddamn rounds. Is this goddamn fight even remotely interesting for a fucking Caleb Truax, fam? I don't want to hear for the love of boxing. The fans coming into boxing don't even need to buy into this bullshit. They don't even need to be fooled to think that at any level, this is a competitive fight. It ain't a competitive fight. I don't give a fuck who the opportunities are around Caleb Plant. They could probably pick 20. It's a better opportunity than a goddamn Caleb Truax, man. We need to stop this shit. It ain't interesting, it ain't intriguing, it ain't competitive, and it's a worthless fight. But one thing for sure is damn sure ain't no good fight. Caleb
No,
Plant and
the
Caleb.
sad part about that is, though, that'd probably end up being Caleb Plant's like second best victory.
It would be Andre's best victory.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because I'm pretty confident that Uskatiki and fucking what's the boy name? Uskatiki and Figgin Butts would beat Caleb Truax right now.
You know
I
what
don't
it is
know.
with fights like this? You know what it is with
I
fight
don't
like
even know
this?
about that.
With
Shit,
fight like this,
I think so.
what it is with fight like this, you're telling me indirectly, not you, D. I'm saying these fighters are telling us indirectly that you're not worth to look at, you're not worth to praise. So I don't think too much of you if you're trying to give me these type of fights. So I'll move on to the other fighters that's trying to give me or trying to challenge themselves. So what this fight is, to be honest, I'm looking at it like whatever. Am I going to do a live commentary to it? I don't know. Like probably. So it's almost like I don't care. You feel me? Like what the hell, whatever they, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with the, I love boxing. I respect all the fighters. I think we should all respect the fighters, but I'm only going to want to pay attention and give my undivided attention to the fighters that really want to challenge themselves, really want to go for legacy, and really want to make something out of their career.
Yeah, man. But I just look, man, these promoters and these networks, they're fooling and deceiving the people enough, man. They are. They are. This is how they get all of this shit done, and people get disappointed because of their foolery. I'm not gonna subscribe to that. And it's a fine line between, for the love of boxing and basically promoting the foolishness, man. And that's my problem. So that's why I'm saying I get what you and Myron are saying, but it's a fine line between that shit. Because it's Floyd selling this WWE event that Leo Santa Cruz versus Tank Davis is a great fight. And then I got you and Myron telling me for the love of boxing, I shouldn't be so hard on it. But if I'm not so hard on it, then I'm letting Floyd get away with this bullshit and put the wrong message out there. So it's a fine line between that, fam. And I'm not gonna let them fucking, not at least to my community, promote Caleb Truax versus Caleb Plant as a good fucking fight. I don't want to hear shit about no for the love of boxing. And as this community grows, I'm never gonna allow that shit here, fam. So maybe that's something that we'll never really come to terms on, but it's a fine line between that bullshit. Because if we allow Floyd to go out here and make people believe that Leo Santa Cruz had a chance in hell versus Tank Davis, talking all of this 4 division champion bullshit, nah, man, I can't go along with that. I praise and respect you, brothers, for what you do, but I ain't doing it over here. If it's a
Hey,
bullshit fight,
hey,
it's a
hey!
bullshit
I
fight.
fell asleep.
I'm a part.
I fell asleep before the Tank and the Leo Santa Cruz. And for me, punch drunk to fall asleep, shit, must it must be something going on in the world. So
Hey,
I
man.
wasn't intrigued at all. I didn't do a live commentary to that fight. So I'm with you on that.
I can't do it, man. If I look at these fights and I see them, and I'm like, bro, that's a bullshit fight. That's what I'm going to tell my community or the people that decide to listen to this channel. That's what I'm going to tell them right out the gate. It's a bullshit fight because to me, that's what I'm here to do. Push the truth, fam. And I mean, I'm not saying that anybody is out there lying if they say that it's a good fight and try to, promote it for the sake of boxing. I'm not saying that, but my perspective on it is a bullshit fight in every form, fashion, right? And that's how I look at this fucking Caleb Truax and Caleb Plant. It's not competitive. So to begin with, if it's not competitive, right, that trashes everything for me. If at least if Caleb Truax was a guy that could come in there and make it an interesting fight, a 7-5, 8-4 fight, okay, maybe so. He's not gonna make it that, fam. It's not gonna be that type of performance. It's gonna be a one-sided landslide for sure. Caleb Plant moves too well for Truax to be able to do anything with him. It's a landslide.
You know how you know Al Heyman is. He just works for his fighters, man. He don't work for boxing. You feel me? That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the motherfucker ain't look, like I said, if they're not pulling the wool over my eyes, then they're not pulling the wool over the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family eyes. Just that simple, fam. What's up, money? That's not a good fight, bro. It's not competitive. Plant was suited to fight the best in boxing, dude. He was getting ready to fight Canelo. That is a competitive fight. And it is a competitive fight because Caleb Plant offers things that troubles Canelo. We all know this. Anybody that analyze boxing and know anything about boxing, Caleb Plant offers difficulties for Canelo. I think we can all agree on that. IBT, what do you think? Because Caleb Plant offers
Yeah,
difficulties for
certainly. I think he's a good boxer. He's a young guy. He's got good power. He's got a
right,
couple deficiencies, but I mean, who doesn't, right? He's
right,
a good boxer. I think he gives any of the top guys at 168 trouble, or any of the top guys at 160 moving up trouble.
facts. Intangible, what do you think? Does Caleb Plant give Canelo trouble?
Yes.
Thank you. What about you, Punch? You think that's a fighter that can offer trouble?
Yes, I said it since day one. I feel like
Okay, so now we're talking about a fucking fighter who could offer arguably the best guy in boxing trouble, make it a competitive fight. Now fighting a Truax. It ain't fucking competitive, fam. Like, come on. This is why Caleb Plant is the champion. He doesn't have to be the greatest champion ever, but he's still a champion and a valid champion because he's a champion that could offer Canelo trouble. The fuck is Truax gonna do to him? This shit ain't competitive, man. This is a show. It's a bullshit. Well, not a show. It's just a touch, easy touch for Caleb Plant. A showcase fight. And champions don't need to be in no fucking showcase fights, fam. That's for sure. Our champions should be fighting top level competition or other champions, not no damn showcase fight. And
and
I
that's
don't agree with that.
and we also give credit to guys like Callum Smith that took this fight in short notice as well. So it tells me that he wants the best as well.
Right. See, and this right here, these are narratives that I don't like, fam. These are narratives that I don't like. Okay. How many cards are we watching? Well, you want to say this about the PBC. Let's be honest, bro. These last 2 months, the PBC and Top Rank been holding it down. Don't lie about it. Okay? But then you want to throw these shots. It's not about the PBC here. It's about this particular fight. Did not the PBC just give us fucking Danny Garcia and Errol Spence? Come on with this shit, bro. Y'all don't fall into these narratives and be on the one side or the other. You got to try to see this from boxing, fam. And we can throw these same shots at other networks, especially currently right now. We can throw these shots at other networks. But didn't they just give us Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia, Will? Didn't they? To spearhead all of these good cards, who had the first one? It was the PBC. That Charlo card was fire, and nobody can't lie and say it wasn't, fam. So they spearheaded this surge. And that's a fact. It was the PBC that spearheaded this surge. So you guys stop being after a certain network or after a certain promoter or after a certain fighter and start to look at this coming from boxing, fam. This is why I'm liked by a lot of people and I'm not liked by a lot of people. And why I don't give a shit. Because when you come just from boxing, you're going to cross paths on every side, fam. Because they're coming from an agenda. They're either coming from the European Eastern European fan base, or the British fan base, or the American fan base, or the Latino and Hispanic fan base, or the black fan base, or the white fan base, or whatever fucking fan base you want to think of. Power to the people. Power to all the people. I'm coming from fucking boxing, fam. So I am going to cross paths with a lot of people. That's why my own people call me Coon, Uncle Tom, Fence Rider, because it doesn't make sense to them. You black. How could you do that? You black. I'm black because I don't look at that when I look at boxing. I look at boxing, fam. That's the disconnect from all of the other channels that either like D. Jefferson or don't like D. Jefferson. The fact that I'm coming from boxing, no agenda here. No Hispanic, no black, no top rank, no PBC, no Hearn, no Aram, no Spence, no Crawford. Boxing. When you can adapt that, then the rest is foolery. It's all foolery. That's why people don't fucking get me, bro. A lot of people don't get me because it's like it's boxing here. I don't give a fuck about all of this nonsense about who did what and what side is on the other. Bob Arum is damn going senile, getting dementia or Alzheimer's if y'all can't figure this out. The motherfucker need to retire. He's the biggest snake in the game, but to be a snake and to be efficient at that, you have to remember shit. This motherfucker forgets what he says from 1 minute to the next. He's slipping. It's time to go. I know a lot of you people love Bob because of all the things that Bob have brought to us. And hey, touche, he's in the Guinness Book of Records for fights being made. The dude has brought us some of the most historic fights in this sport. Shout out to Bob. But your time is done, fam. So all you Bob lovers got to accept that. I'm just here to tell the truth about it. Just that simple.
Yeah, I'm about to jump out. Let me take care of something right quick. I'll probably go jump back in.
All right. Appreciate you coming through, Punch.
Thanks, bro.
So yeah, man. So when it comes to this Lomachenko and the fan base and all of this and these videos, I want to see the fucking heat. And I ain't going to channels like Fanon and BFTV and because they're gonna give Lomachenko the heat he fucking deserves, fam. This time I'm probably not gonna agree with their points and why, but I'm gonna agree with the fact that he deserves heat. The same way they was fucking flaming water for every fucking thing. That I'm gonna be in agreement with these guys, whether people like it or not, because I think he deserves the heat. What I'm gonna be looking for and looking at is all of these particular channels that I know support Lomachenko to no end. These channels that I've had debates with prior to Lomachenko and Teofimo fighting. How Lomachenko was so great, and then Teofimo wouldn't have a fucking chance in hell to beat him. And even after the fight, man, I don't know, 6-6. I want to see these channels giving him some flame, and I know they're not. Those are the channels I'm gonna be watching for.
Well, there's theories actually that Loma actually beat Teofimo by TKO.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised with anything.
Right. Whatever. You're not going to see it, fam. It's nothing. It's not going to be too much to be surprised about. You're going to have some channels out there that, may want to show some integrity and put out something about Lomachenko. You may have a few of them out there, but you're not going to see a lot. You have to put out lives every day about stuff. Wilder and Spence and Crawford. I wonder if they're going to pop a live about Lomachenko being a classless turd.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't care less about this whole Loma situation. I don't care about Loma right now until he gets a fight. What's really the point? He's still suffering, I guess.
You are probably at the bottom of the totem pole with that. Because for one thing, Lomachenko got so many goddamn homosexuals running wild out there. Then
yes,
we are the opposite side of the spectrum of guys that's been waiting to flame Lomachenko, and this gives them the opportunity. So I can't say that you don't really care, but it's going to be a lot of talk about it. Trust and believe that. You're going to hear a lot about
it. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, for sure.
People do agree with him, though. So, I mean, you're going to hear some talk about it, but eventually it's just going to die down like it always does. I don't,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's going to die down, but not over here, it ain't. Because I want to flame this motherfucker until I see him getting enough flame. And if you're not getting enough flame, then I'm going to supply the YTBC with enough flame for him. Either way, fam. It's going to be talked about because it needs to be talked about. Wilder was talked about enough. Wilder was talked about more than enough. He got to the point where I got tired of talking about fucking the cheating and all of this bullshit and excuses. I didn't even want to talk about that shit no more. So that was talked about more than enough. Where on the Lomachenko fan base, this is hardly being spoken about. You're going to hear the people that don't like Lomachenko or Teofimo fanboys or, top rank haters or whatever. Or people that feel like, hey, what's up with Loma? What Wilder did? So you're going to hear a lot of people on that side. I want to see the people who were defending this guy keep the same energy. Because a lot of those people also get up there and be like, oh man, just because I want to mention this, fans get their panties in a bunch and get mad because I want to. So mention it. Mention it all. See, it's guys like that out there, man. Particular channels, about 15 particular channels. I'm waiting to see what they got to say about this Loma shit. 15 of them, easy. All right, that's called keeping the same energy. Because I'm getting ready to go research that shit Raider told me about. And if Canelo said that shit about 168, oh, we got a live coming this week about that. This week, or after the fights this week, I guess Monday, we got a live coming up about that one. Might even be Sunday. Fuck that. Early Saturday, maybe. I'm getting ready to research that right after this live. If that's the claim Canelo making, he need flame for that. And everybody needs to understand, if Canelo is making that claim to clean out 168, he needs to be flamed for that. He has to be, man. Keep the same energy. Coincidentally, I am a fan of Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. How much heat is Errol Spence getting from not fighting Terrence Crawford because he promised to do what? Clean out 147. Well, Canelo and Oscar promised me they was going to clean out 160. Now again, Canelo's attempting greatness. He's fighting the Kovalevs. He's going up to fight Fielding and getting the belt there, and he's fighting the best. And I'm not saying anything about that, but you still told me you was going to do something, buddy, and you ain't do it. Now you're telling me you're going to do the very same thing in another weight class, but you didn't do what you told me you was going to do at first. Clean out 160. Come on, man. This shit's got to like GGG fight and all of that. Canelo chasing paper now, but so is Spence. So I don't care that he's chasing paper. Motherfucker's one of the highest paid boxers in the sport. He got way more money than Spence. So if Canelo chasing paper, y'all Canelo fans buck up. The motherfucker chasing paper and neglecting what he said he was going to do, which is the same thing Spence is doing, and y'all giving him hella fire heat. Because a lot of my fellow Canelo fans be shitting on Errol Spence. I hear it. I'm a fan of both guys, so I hear it on the Canelo side. Especially when he talked about going up and challenging Spence. Oh, you should have heard some of the things my fellow Canelo fans had to say. Come on with this shit, man. This shit's gotta stop, bro. There's inconsistencies everywhere, and this inconsistency with Lomachenko is ridiculous. I'm going to make some noise. I'm telling you, tonight, one of these channels I know, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna start talking shit. Oh, why I put your damn comment up, man? You can say that because you don't gotta put comments in the chat. You can talk, man. So D, you admitting UGC was right the whole time? No, it has nothing to do with anything.
Holding people accountable does not equate to. Never mind.
Listen. What the fuck, AI? Does Canelo not cleaning out 160 have to do with Andre being the boogeyman? Did you just hear me say that Canelo was accomplishing, but that still doesn't negate the responsibility? But when you're fighting Daniel Jacobs, Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, you're not ducking a fucking worthless ass do nothing Andre. That's what I said that don't make sense. So no, I do not agree that UGC was right the whole time. You idiot. It has nothing to do with it. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm happy. I'd be very happy, obviously, if he went undisputed at 168. After tomorrow, if he's successful, he'll already have half the belts, right? So I would really like to see him go undisputed at 168, and I thought he could have and was going to go undisputed at 160, but like we talked about earlier, the whole thing with Oscar and the belts and that nonsense, right? So I feel like it was a missed opportunity, and he has another chance in another weight division with a lot of young guys, prime champions. So I'd like to see him do it at 168 unless he's planning to go back down to 160. Although from what I've heard, it sounds like they consider 168 to be his ideal weight class at this point.
Well, why should you believe him? See, that's the thing, bro.
Cause
Look,
you know why? Because I've seen because he's shown a propensity to unify belts and unify the division in boxing, and he's shown that he wants to fight the best caliber opponents that he can. And what was stopping him beforehand, what I feel stopped him beforehand from reaching undisputed, is no longer prevalent. Right? I think that guy's out of the picture at this point. So
that's still no excuse, fam.
I
Because
didn't
they
say an
all have.
excuse. You asked me
I know,
why.
but hold on. Let me go now. I personally don't give him an excuse for Oscar De La Hoya and the Golden Boy situation. And the reason I don't is because I don't give Errol Spence an excuse for the Al Heyman situation. I simply don't. So we know, you know, what the Heyman situation is. Those guys have no choice. Is Heyman what Heyman says or not? I don't give Spence no excuse for that. So yeah, we can sit here and say Oscar fucked this up and all of that. It's the same thing, fam. He gets no love for that from me. I don't care. You say you're gonna clean
I'm
it
not
up.
giving him love for
No,
it.
hold
I'm
on,
just saying
hold on.
that's. Oh, okay,
Let me
okay.
go.
All right. Sorry.
If you say you're gonna fucking clean it out, you fucking clean it out. If you can't clean it out, you shouldn't have fucking said it. And I don't even care for him. I don't care. Like Canelo's my guy, Spence my guy. You think I'm gonna sit here and give Spence flame for the same thing, but then give Canelo a slide because Oscar was in the way? Do you think Al Heyman won't in the way? Fuck that,
Yeah,
bro.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm just saying you said why do you think that, right? So I was explaining why I think that. And for Spence, for me, at one point I held Terrence Crawford to a higher regard over Spence, but thus far Spence has demonstrated he's more, he's the one pursuing the bigger challenges at welterweight, right? And he's in the more intriguing matchups for me personally. So that's why I rank him at this point higher than higher than Crawford as a welterweight, right? Pound for pound, I still think Crawford is higher, definitely, just due to accomplishments. But yeah, I like to see people prove it in the ring, right? Which is why I hold resumes to a high regard because I want to see guys fight the best, right? Like Andre's cool or whatever, you can like him, but I'm not really interested in speculating about guys for their whole career. I'd rather actually see them get those fights, right? Which is why I like Inoue, Canelo, Estrada, Spence, right? That's why these guys in their fights that's why I look forward to their fights.
Now look,
Unlike, let me say, as of recently, Crawford or an Andre, right? With
right?
Andre, I'll be happy if I can get a freaking Liam Williams.
Okay, now look, Ito fight this, right? 3 belts and 3 weight classes. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the ideology that I'm coming from. Three belts and 3 weight classes, but never the fourth. No, fuck this goddamn. You're not gonna keep selling me wolf tickets, Canelo. You ain't gonna keep selling me wolf tickets. I mean, goddamn, bro. I ain't going for it. If he talking that cleaning out 168 shit, I'm not going for it. I'm gonna flame him, and if he does it, good. I'll be wrong. I'm still a fan of it. Shit, I flame Spence. I flame Teofimo. I flame Tyson Fury. I flame Jermell Charlo. I'm still fans of this. They ain't gonna change the fact that they gonna get that motherfucking flame, man. Nobody is above criticism or below praise. Nobody. Not my guys, not your guys. Just how it is, man. It's how it's supposed to be. Better be a would have been a better man. Get out of here with that. Let me tell you, idiot, something about this right here. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing this better Bev and Bevo tomfoolery. Canelo was never going to campaign at 175. Get it through your damn heads with this better Bev and Bevo foolishness. Okay? He never had plans to campaign there. That's number one. That's the first thing. Here's the second thing. When Roy Jones went up to fight John Ruiz, which was the lowest champion at that time, I think we can all agree on that. He was the lowest champion, the bottom feeder, lowest, the weakest link. When Roy Jones went up to beat him, did anybody expect for Roy Jones to continue the journey at heavyweight? No, because they understood that that was not really a weight class that he belonged in. And no one expected that. And this was Roy Jones Jr. So Canelo, who has the fucking dimensions of a welterweight, not be expected to campaign at 175, man. What the fuck is wrong with you people? He literally has the dimensions of a welterweight. He doesn't belong at 175. He doesn't belong there. And he never campaigned there. He never planned to campaign there. He never told you idiots he was going to campaign there. So it should be no demand of him cleaning out a division he don't fucking belong in when he's doing more, literally, than everybody in boxing. The only person you could talk about is Manny Pacquiao. But currently, Pacquiao's not even in the discussion. He's doing more than everyone in boxing, man.
Yeah, bro. Look, I think he could do very well at 175. I honestly do. For me, another issue with Beterbiev, as great as he is, accomplished professional and amateur. Right? He's now lineal. He's a unified champion, and he was a standout amateur, right? And he's a vicious puncher, and he's just got a great style, entertaining style, right? He isn't exactly like people would be kind of hypocrites saying that Canelo fights old guys and then fighting Beterbiev, right? I wouldn't say Beterbiev is old, but at this point he's definitely this is his prime, like the end of his prime right now, right? We're not going to see another 3 years of his prime. This is about where it's going to end soon within the next year. Um, and he's coming off of a rib injury, right? And he's 36, and people want to say Kovalev's hella old and all that stuff, but he was the same age, and Triple G's hella old, and they're around the same age. So it just doesn't really make sense how you're gonna criticize those fights and then ask him to fight Beterbiev, right? Let's say he fought Beterbiev and beat him because he's vulnerable to the body because of a rib injury, or he's just, let's just say he just beats him. People are just gonna say he's older, so it doesn't really matter. It's just, and they're gonna say, well, you didn't fight Bivol, right? So it's just like, yeah, it'd be a cool fight, but I don't think that's the number one fight, right? It's like you said, like Roy Jones Jr. versus Lennox Lewis or Mike Tyson. Is that what we were expecting to see after he beat John Reese? Like, it was an impressive win, and don't get me wrong, Kovalev and Reese are great wins to have on the resumes, right? Like, genuinely, like really, really good wins. But I just I mean, let's say he beats Kovalev or Beterbiev. Are we now gonna say, "Oh man, you gotta go up and fight Breedis or Makabu"? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like where do you stop? He's a guy who debuted as granted he was 15, right? But he debuted as like a welterweight or a super lightweight, something like that.
140.
And yeah, and he won his first title at 154. So I don't know how high people want him to go. It's just kind of like,
But like I said too, the dimensions. Just look at the dude.
yeah,
Hey, the dimensions. That's like asking Sean Porter to fucking fight at 160, man. That's literally what they're doing. That's like asking Sean Porter to campaign at 160. A welterweight to campaign at 160. That's what they're doing with Canelo. He's supposed to go campaign at 175. And son of Goku, all greats move up. Lomachenko is a media hype job. Well, let me ask you this. Marvin Hagler is definitely a great. Did he jump 3 weight classes? You idiot! Get out of here with that. You
He
don't know
jumped
boxing.
once.
You don't know boxing. How about that? And what you gonna say? Marvin Hagler's not a great. Did he jump weight classes? You said all greats move up. Did he?
He
Shut
moved
up.
up from
Get out of here with
154 to 160, bruh.
Yeah, whatever, man. Marvin Hagler claim to fame was that one weight class. We all know this.
Yeah, remember when Hagler captured that 154 4-pound title?
No.
He beat
Yeah.
Max Schmeling for the title.
Yeah. I don't remember that. Renegade Cobra, though.
He beat Max Schmeling.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Or was it Gene Fulmer that he beat? I can't decide. I'm a little lost.
You're kind of a scrub, bro. He beat Tony Canzoneri.
Nah, I think he beat Tommy Loughran.
Yeah,
No, he
there
beat
you go.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
beat Louisiana.
yeah, he beat Louisiana. Yeah. So, not every great moves up multiple weight classes. That is not something that needs to be normalized. You know what I mean? That's a feat. That is something to accomplish.
Yeah, that's ridiculousness, bro. Whole lot of ridiculousness. But anyway, man. All right, everybody. I'm getting ready to get out here. I just want to cook on Loma.
Heavyweights aren't all-time greats.
Want to cook on them for a couple hours. Heavyweight.
Yeah, there's a reason why, Ali is not an all-time great. He didn't move up any weight classes.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy Bullet, what's up? Good luck, Callum. Yeah, good luck to Callum, man. He might shock the world.
Wait, no, never mind. He competed as a light heavyweight in the Olympics, so I'll give him that. But
He was a bridger weight.
But say like Wills or Joe Louis and Lennox Lewis and fucking Larry Holmes, they're not all-time greats. They're just hype jobs.
Yeah, because they didn't move up. Anyways, yeah. D, I thought you were gonna be complaining about Loma for like 2 hours, man. I'm ready. I'm here. Let's do it, man.
Loma's a bitch.
It's 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Actually, damn. I didn't realize it'd been 2 hours.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours and 17 minutes. But I mean, look, man, it's clear. Lomachenko, as I said before, is showing no class. I said this before and I'm saying it again. He's showing no class. Period. He's spewing a whole lot of shit on an interview that he can't prove. He can't prove that any judges were bribed. He can't prove that. And if he watched the footage, motherfucker, you ain't do shit for the first 6 rounds of that fight.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
You know what I don't understand, right? Like, truly, I feel like fighters, when they watch their own fights, they'd probably be a little biased. They'd probably be very biased, actually, right? Like, they're thinking about all the good things they did or whatever, right? And just the fact that he sees it a draw, that already is kind of like, well, how are you mad that the other guy won if you thought it was a close enough fight where it was a draw? Literally, either of you could have won, is your logic, right? And then he starts talking about some made up, unwritten rule about championship rounds. He sounds extremely delusional. He walked out of the ring immediately after losing. I understand. I mean, I don't expect him to be lifting up Teofimo, but at least show some humility, right? He didn't show the mentality of a champion in the ring, and he didn't show it afterwards, and he hasn't shown it now. I think this loss is more damaging mentally than anything Teofimo did physically, right? Even though I thought Teofimo put a beating on him, kind of, with just his power, size, and boxing ability. Lomachenko's still a good fighter, but it's really quite pathetic to see the actions and lengths that he's taken to go to this extent to convince either himself or his fan base. I'm not quite sure who he's going for here. That what he's saying is the truth, right? He's going on tangents that make no sense. He's making up unwritten rules about boxing. He's making claims about having fights be bribed and all that stuff, even though he was the A side going into that fight. So it just seems kind of, I don't know, it's like comical. Everything he says is it's either contradicting itself or you can, just look through the window and debunk it very easily. You don't have to do any digging at all. It
He
just
went from
seems
doing backflips to doing mental gymnastics.
exactly. Yeah, he doing backflips in the training room to backflips in his head. Man, it's just sad.
Man, really, dude.
What happened?
Johnny boy got up on here.
Oh, what's up, man?
No, I just banned him from this fucking channel, bro. That dude's not welcome here.
Oh, okay.
I did. He had a different name. And then he got his face in the goddamn camera. So
His
I just
name was
banned
Glenn
that.
Avery.
I just banned that account. Like that, he's not welcome here, bro. I don't really want to have shit to do with Johnny because he's running around blaming me for shit. Then BBA comes up on Mark's live and tells him. Then he puts a live up like, yeah, I apologize to BA and I'm still fuck D. Well, everything you've been running around saying, you find out is the truth, but you're still fuck D. So like, bro, I don't like the only thing I ever asked was you stay in your lane at your channel, don't come here and I won't and we don't have to communicate. So what are you coming to my live for? Why? We just established this the other day. So I just banned them off the fucking live. Don't even click the damn link. It's not for you. It's for anybody else. It's not Johnny Boy. It's like, bro, he's like an obsessed girlfriend. Like, bro, I just don't want to deal with you. I'm not talking shit about you. I'm not doing nothing, but you follow me around on different lives. You come into my damn live. Just, I don't want to come to your channel. I don't come to your channel. I don't comment on your channel. When you're on people's lives, I don't talk to you. What's wrong with that? Just don't talk to me. I won't talk to you. Don't come to my channel. I won't come to yours. What the hell is wrong with that? It's like he's an obsessed girlfriend. What? Why do you gotta be in communication with me? It's so many other people out there to communicate with. You don't even have to be bothered with me. That should be if I'm so much of a shit like you running around saying, that should be a relief. You don't have to deal with me. So just forget about it. But no, you coming to the live now and you following me around, jumping on panels when I'm on panels. It's like, bro, good God Almighty, bro, grow up, bro. We grown men here. Stop the obsession, bro. You know what I mean? Stop it. Well, you're obsessed with D Jefferson, but I'm not thinking about you. Did we mention Johnny Boy today? Have you heard me mention Johnny Boy today until he just pops up on this fucking panel like an idiot?
Not once.
Not once. Like I don't talk about him. I don't talk to people about him. I don't disrespect him. I don't say nah. I even say shit like that idiot for nah, no. You know what I mean? I don't even say shit like that. I don't even mention his fucking name, fam. Why would you show up on my panel? And we just talked about this on Mark's live. I said clearly, all right, fine. This how it end. You stay in your lane. Don't talk to me. Don't come to my channel. I'll stay in my lane. I won't talk to you. I won't come to your channel. And we'll leave it at that. He said, fine, bet. Then he starts going off about this, that, and the third, how I got him kicked off of BDA. And BDA came on there and cleared it up. Now he's still on the fucking prowl. He's like an obsessed little bitch, man. Like this ex-girlfriend that won't go away. That's what he acting like. Like, stay the fuck away from me, dude. Just that simple. What's wrong with this dude? Like 28 years old, acting like you in high school, fam. That's why you argue with the kids over there, the MXBC, because you a kid. You're a big ass fucking kid. Stay the fuck away from me. Don't come here. I won't go there. Just stay away. The fuck? Silly shit, man.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah. But piggybacking on what you were saying, but now you done got me thinking about Lomachenko some more. What was the shit or the significance of the surgery video? See, because that's what got me a little bit out of place in the first place. The shoulder surgery video. Because prior to the fight, you was telling how your skills, your full skills was going to be on display. You know, you're going to
We've never seen a Loma that good before. That's what.
right.
We're talking about Teofimo 7th round RTD. Like he's gonna have to get pulled out in the corner after the vicious beating in the first 6 rounds.
Right.
Yeah.
He's taking dives in fucking ice water.
Don't
He's fucking wrestling and shit. in the gym with wrestlers.
Let me just say, right, don't get me wrong. I picked Loma to beat Teofimo, but I don't know why so many people thought it would just be a complete one-sided ass whooping. Like, I
Yeah.
knew Teofimo's strength would give him problems. And anybody who didn't see that someone who's that much more powerful, that much stronger, taller, longer reach, has tactical boxing abilities, is great at reading patterns, which Lomachenko does possess. He does fight in patterns and in rhythm. For all these people to think that Loma would just comprehensively whoop his ass like an abusive stepfather, like that's just I didn't understand.
Yeah, like same thing. I picked Loma, right? I picked Loma on points, but I thought it was like it actually kind of upset me the way people were I'm not gonna really say names or anything because I'm not trying to go after anyone specifically. I think it was more a community thing, kind of like what Dee was highlighting. But just the amount of people writing off Teofimo and then talking about how, you know, like this is gonna be an easy fight, or he's probably gonna retire him in the corner, or all these deficiencies Teofimo has while not spending any time on Lomachenko's weaknesses, or how Teofimo has actually improved from fight to fight, and it's kind of difficult to they didn't decide to mention that. They didn't decide to mention his power. They didn't decide. They were just like, oh, he'd have to get caught lucky, right? They just a lucky punch or something. When
Right.
it's actually not at all what happened. He actually outboxed him, and he used his power still. Obviously, he still employed power, but he didn't need to go for a knockout. It's not like he was down the rounds and then got a freak knockout. Like he was winning, and he could have knocked him out, but he just won on points, right? And then I don't know. It like to me, it was almost discouraging seeing people do all that film study towards Lomachenko's favor when I knew that wasn't the case, and it just seemed like if Loma won, he's not going to get a lot of credit, or if Tio wins, I don't think they even thought they thought Tio wins, it's by knockout, freak knockout, right? So fortunately, I'm kind of glad he won on points, not knockout, just so it could accentuate the point, which was that he'd outboxed him. He'd outboxed a pound for pound caliber fighter, right? And then people talking about Lomachenko being small or whatever. I don't know, right? If you're a 3 belt champion in a division, you're clearly doing something right. I'm not gonna say you're small. I don't care, right? If you're the clear number one, lineal ring, all that good stuff, and you got 3 belts, I don't care about you being quote unquote small. Clearly, you've proven that that's not stopped you in the past.
Well, people ignore it, but in the 11th round, Loma landed a vicious straight left, and then followed up with like a triple right hook. That's a TKO right there. So we were still all wrong. Loma actually stopped him, but corruption got in the way.
Don't even meme about that video. D, there's a video. He can send it to you later. But Jesus Christ, it is the most delusional, painfully hurt fanboyism. A cry for help.
No,
It's
I'm
actually
sure D's seen it before because this guy's actually well known.
Yeah. I seen this.
that video is
Pretender.
absolutely ridiculous. That video actually makes me mad. I don't think I've actually been like upset at a video. That is the stupidest video I've ever seen. There's so much deep rooted sadness and fanboy, just like broken hearted fanboy in that one video for several different fighters and hatred for others. It's absolutely hilarious. The agenda and bias is clear as day.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
look at Andre Ward. It's the exact same thing. There is
Yeah.
no difference. Andre Ward, Kovalev, not same shit, bro. Exact
see?
same situation.
Legal
bro.
punch, by the way. Lol. Like, dude, nice one. You sound like a complete
Here's
clown.
the thing with that guy, right? Every shot that's even within like a 5-inch vicinity of the belt line is considered a low blow. Any body shot, in fact, is considered a low blow to him. So, yeah,
True boxers only aim for the head.
they also don't fight inside. They
yeah.
respectfully fight their opponents.
Yeah, respectfully
gentlemen.
at long to mid-range distance.
They show sportsmanship.
They
don't
get
put
mad
their-
after the fight, make excuses, pretend to be undefeated, and move on. That's what all good fighters do.
Right. Exactly. How many excuses did you hear Regis Prograde make?
Plenty, man. He said Josh Taylor was the better man on the night. He said that he has to come back and work harder. He said that he's going to remain prevalent in the division and become a champion again. All excuses, man. Excuses.
What about young Josh Greer who lost his belt? I mean, speaking
Yeah, he said Mike Plania performed excellently and that he has a lot to learn and that he's going to take this loss moving forward. He has a learning experience, and he's going to come back and build up the rankings again. What a pathetic excuse.
that was just terrible what he said.
That was terrible. Yeah, that was an atrocity to the sport.
Ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, this shit don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. It's so easy. This shit is so easy with this Lomachenko madness. And then see, when he does things like this, then all of those people like Bruce Vane and somebody was in the chat, son of something in the chat, it validates them or it gives them more to talk about. I don't think he was a hype job. I really don't. But bro, you're not making it any easier on yourself with that fan base that come at you throwing flames when you come out, or when Teofimo called you a diva. Well, that's definitely what you're acting like, a little fucking diva.
Any shot underneath the collarbone region is considered a low blow. It's just the excuse for their fighter not being able to fight inside, you know. My guy Tanaka, you know, when Sho Kimura was approaching him with just horrendously dirty low blow tactics on some Sandy Sadler, Mike Leonard, and Andrew Galata type shit, he manned up, took the fight to him inside, stepped in and out, and stopped Sho Kimura from being able to reel off his horrendous, tyrant, fucking horrific, just horrible fucking tactics. Dirty and disgraceful. So, you know, my fighter's just superior. I don't know. I root for better fighters.
I'll tell you this, mine too, bro. Mine too, because my top 5 fighters are all champions. And they're all at the top of the game. Jamel at the top of the 54-pound division. Spence, top of 147. Canelo, top of the world. Teofimo, top of 135. Tyson Fury, top of the heavyweight. Those are the guys I root for. Those are my 5 favorite guys. So, like I said, as far as where they are right now, shit, I'm on cloud 9. Eventually, one of them going to have to lose. Eventually, or maybe not. Maybe I just picked the right guys to root for, but don't get mad at me. There's plenty of guys to root for out there, and I've been rooting for these guys for a long time. You know? Jamel, little heat with him. He started to piss me off. I'm not fucking with Jamel, but after the Tony Harrison saga, you know, he wanted me back because I like how he went back. And he wanted to fight immediately. It was Tony Harrison with the bullshit ankle injury, which he admitted to me, as far as I'm concerned, that it was a bullshit injury because he said they said that shit just to get in Jamel's head. Well, if you said that shit to get in Jamel's head, then you didn't have an injury, did you?
I think all of my top 5 favorite fighters too are champions because you have vacated the fucking belt. Damn it. But Josh Warrington's a champ. Ilunga Makabu's a champ. Chocolatito's a champ. Who else would be there?
Tanaka.
Yeah, I said he vacated the belt. He's not a champion anymore.
Yep. So you got a bullshit guy. He done gave his title up.
Well, in 13 days, that insult is not going to be used against me.
Yeah, nice.
That is not going to be a valid criticism.
I like that. Yeah, man, all my favorite guys. No, I can't say that. Not all my favorite guys are champions, but they're all good fighters, I'll say.
Yeah, Ronald Finkley. Don't start that shit. Terrence Crawford is coming.
Man, screw Terrence Crawford, man.
Hold on. Let me break this down. You said Terrence Crawford is coming. What I said, Ronald, is all my guys are the top guys. So I don't know where Terrence Crawford is coming or going to, or where he's starting from. But right now, he ain't the top guy, goddammit.
Shit, considering Ted Cheeseman is like the IBF Intercontinental Champion as well, being that he's my 5th favorite fighter in the entire sport, I think he's right there as well. He's a champion too. Oh yeah, Povetkin. Nah, he's not a champion. But you know what?
He is. He's a WBC interim.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's true.
That's a good 5 right there, Joe. That's a damn good 5. Got AJ, Jamel, Taylor, Josh Taylor, Naoya Nui, and Martinez. Yeah,
That is a stellar top 5. I like the diversity.
That's a nice top 5 right there, Joe. I love it.
I'm just letting y'all know though, Povetkin knocks Tyson Fury out next year. Tanaka claims the WBO. all of my 5 favorite fighters will be
You
champions.
say Povetkin knocks Tyson Fury out next year?
Yes, Povetkin hits him
Okay.
with the left hook, gets sparked out.
Okay, hold on for a
David
second.
Price style.
Yeah, let me tell you where your insight is. Let me tell you how good your insight is right now. At this very point, I'm wondering if Povetkin will return to boxing. Man.
I've said the same thing about
He's
Fury,
gonna
and then a
knock him
couple
out
years
just
later,
like-
he became the world champion. So
I'm gonna knock him out just like he did with David Price, and you're just gonna have Bob Arum ringside. Oh dear, 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 dear.
Yeah,
Frank Warren, it'd be Frank Warren.
Fury's
Oh.
31 though, IBT. Povetkin.
Povetkin still got that power though. He still got that power.
Bro.
Power's the last thing to go, as you all know. George Foreman.
Is he even coming back to boxing? Because let's not say the word. But he got sick, and
They said they want him to fight 2 times before rematching White.
Yeah. Hold on for a second. So he got sick. Right. They claim he got sick with that.
A cold.
Yeah, with the cold. And now, off of the cold that he got, that Donald Trump had the same cold, healed from 3 times as fast as Povetkin, an athlete. Look, dude. First off, that code that they keep claiming everybody has, to me, is nothing more than a way to delay these fights. And it's nothing the fans can complain about. Because all they got to do is say, hey, he got a code, man. He caught that code. So I was like, damn. Nothing they could complain about, though. So to me, it's a ruse. It's a ruse anyway. It's all bullshit.
Povetkin's recovering from cancer, actually.
Yeah, hold on. So
Relax, man.
now he has to delay it further because he cannot heal 3 times longer than a 74-year-old Donald Trump. Man, you got me all kind of fucked up, fam. You got me all kind of fucked up. It is a mystery if we will even see him back in boxing. And unlike Tyson Fury that we heard this from, he is 31. It's not.
He's 41.
The coke binges
you know
and
what,
weight
though?
loss took years off of Fury's professional career.
You know what, though? Povetkin's next fight, Dave Allen comeback fight versus Povetkin. Povetkin can get rid of him. Then you get the, in between that, he beats Fury for undisputed, right? It'll be later next year. And then he'll defeat Dillian White on in December, late next year. And once he beats Dillian White, undisputed, all-time great. There you go. That's the plan.
Intangible, what's your place in the prediction league?
I retired, bro. But the thing is, though, I'm going to receive. Me and Champ Ross have mutually agreed to lend me the Fantasy Boxing Predictions League interim title should Tanaka be victorious December 31st. So I will hold more titles, interim, minor, major, regional, than you will ever have.
No, that's not true because these are the interim IBO Youth Silver Intercontinental Junior titles.
I spoke to Champ Ross about that. That is entirely incorrect. I will be the first man to receive a minor title.
Oh, I forgot to include Latino. Latino.
I already been awarded that. And I'm probably going to do with it what Monster Noise did with that silver title WBC game.
Handing it back.
No, he didn't do that either. He threw that salt bitch right in the trash.
To be fair, I have no clue why they tried to give him that diamond belt. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I do know why they tried to. I don't know why they thought he'd accept it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, who's
Because
gonna
Callum Smith accepted it. Or,
Callum
yeah,
But Callum actually got like some positioning. Like that's something he wanted at that juncture, right? In a way, like his brother had just lost lost the opportunity at the title, right? Like a couple weeks beforehand, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, not with a Bali?
Yeah. Takuma Inoue lost to a Bali. Why would?
The same night?
Huh?
I thought they fought on. Didn't they fight on the same night?
It might be. My memory is.
Yeah, I think they Bali and Younger
Takuma.
right before
yeah,
the
he and Takuma fought in the co-main.
It was it was the co-main. You're right. Earlier that very day, that very night, only hours beforehand, had his brother missed out on the opportunity for the title. Now they're trying to give him a minor version of it. It's like, dude.
Right. Yeah, that's
Not
crazy.
even hours, like minutes beforehand.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Minutes, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he said, didn't Loma say Teofimo was faster than he thought and his reach was a problem? Why is he coming out with excuses like now? Yeah, exactly.
That's got
And
to be tough, though. I know it's not a super valid excuse.
thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, you can't listen, man. If you making all of these excuses, Lomachenko, and you trying to say he ain't really beat you, that's bullshit. He really beat you. You gotta accept that. You know, they talk about your mental and how you did 396 one amateur fights. And are you ready for all of this and ready for all of that? Well, you was a sore losing diva. That's what you're acting like. Just like Teofimo called you a diva, aka a little bitch. Now I'm not calling Lomachenko a bitch before I have people. He acting like
Yeah, do it, man. Whatever.
no.
Loma's a bitch,
I'm
bro.
hard enough for doing that. No,
Lomachenko is a sucker, a straight up sucker.
yeah. Well, Lomachenko, man. No, I'm just going to say it like this, bro. Lomachenko got to come to grips with the fact that he lost. He did well. He did well. He accomplished so much at 126 and 130. He came up to 135. He accomplished a whole lot at 135. Me personally, I still consider him the number 2 guy at 135. I really do. But you're number 2. That's it. You're number 2. You're not number 1 now. And sometimes when people sitting up on that pedestal, because Lomachenko was there, this guy was right there, being argued with Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. It's not just about the 135-pound division. He was getting argued about being the best in boxing. So he was sitting high up on the mountain. Not only am I king of my division, because Crawford don't even got that claim. You know, Crawford won king of his division. He might have been on pound for pound, but Canelo and Lomachenko was king of their division. The best, clearly the best in their division. Crawford didn't even have that claim. This was Lomachenko was sitting on high. And then he gets beat by this kid with 15 fights. Wow. Right? Now he knocked off that goddamn pedestal and he can't handle it. He can't handle it.
14-2.
Two L's. Two
Yeah,
L's.
unlike what Top Rank and ESPN would have you believe, he actually wasn't undefeated going into that fight. That was unfortunately for Teofimo. Those were not 2 undefeated champions. Only one of them was undefeated, and only one of them remained undefeated.
Yeah, I agree with that. Best of the best, 100%. He said, "I will always respect the career of Bob Arum as a promoter, but yes, his time is done. I don't respect what I'm getting from Al Heyman or Floyd as promoters at all." Yeah, and Al's a manager, and either way, I don't respect that neither. You need to just manage PBC and get out of them contract with them fighters. Because I'm tired of what Al say. Talk to Al. Does anybody ever talk to Al? Because we damn sure don't. Hey, Al Heyman, why don't you come over here and speak your mind, sports talk, and click that link?
I've spoken to Al Heyman numerous times. We have a wonderful working relationship, man. You know, him and I, we discuss all the future matchups for the biggest PBC stars.
I'd like to talk to you, Mr. Heyman. Yeah, Major Key Boxing, what's good? What's good? Oh, yeah. Man, that would be crazy as hell. I'll click the link. You said you want to talk to me about, oh, shit. It's Al Heyman.
Long live Masayoshi.
Oh, shit. The Loma losing to Keo is the reason why I'm picking Garcia to sleep Campbell. Okay. Hey, no, hey, I can get with that. I think he's gonna knock him out too. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think that Ryan if Ryan beats Campbell, it's going to be because he hurts him and put him away. I'm not saying that he can outbox him. I'm just saying he's going to hurt him and put him away. So if I'm picking Ryan to win, which I probably will, I'm going to have to decide what round. I just don't see him going 12 with Campbell. I think he's going to hurt him and put him away. If Campbell wins, he's going to grind out a decision. But here's the thing. Will they give it to him? Well, they give it to him. This is no. Canelo's the left golden boy guy. Let's think about this. Let's analyze this issue. Canelo has left golden boy. You do know who they're trying to make the next star. Well, it's young Ryan Garcia. Do they let him lose to a Luke Campbell coming from England to his backyard? Do they allow him to lose in a 7-5, 8-4 fight? Particularly, I don't think so. What do you think, Intangible?
I'm picking Ryan to win on points.
Yeah. Fuck all that. About this theory I'm talking about. If it goes down to a point, say that Luke Campbell eats out a 7-5 or 8-4 by our card.
No, he's not receiving the decision. But honestly, I'll be real. I'm actually favoring Garcia to win. I think if the fight goes to points, which I actually do think it will, I think Garcia will win the fight fairly.
Yeah. That's how I felt with Jamal Charlo and Derevryanchenko Intangible. I was just like that. I was like, listen here, man. If Derevryanchenko ekes out a 7-5, 8-4, he ain't getting the fucking decision. But I was telling people that's not why I'm picking Jamal Charlo by decision. I'm picking Jamal Charlo by decision because I believe he'll beat Derevryanchenko by decision. I'm just telling you guys as fans, if you see him eke out a win like that, he still ain't getting it. That motherfucker's gonna lose. So it's kind of the same way I see it with Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? I'm saying that, yeah, he could. He has the ability to eke out 7-5, 8-4, but he ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean? And I see,
Yeah.
and I'm like you, Intangible. If Ryan does go the distance, yeah, I see him beating him too, because even in my theory that he hurts him and puts him away, even if he don't put him away, I'm sure he's going to hurt him a couple of times along the way. So he's going to have the more impressive rounds. So I'm with you there.
Yeah, I actually picked unlike you, I actually picked Charlo to stop Derevryanchenko. He actually came pretty close in the second round. He hit him with a right hand, and Derevryanchenko was seriously wobbly at the end of the round.
Yeah,
but
in the eighth too.
Yeah, Derevryanchenko hurt Charlo. But yeah, in that fight, Derevryanchenko was a little bit circumspect as the fight started to progress. So I think he was a bit defensive, which is why he didn't get stopped. Had he maintained the aggressive and sort of rough and rugged pace that he was able to sustain against Golovkin, I still think he would have been stopped. But in the case of Ryan versus Campbell, even though I think Campbell's a bit more versatile overall, I think that the overwhelming capabilities athletically and even skills that Ryan does possess, I think those can still outdo the myriad of skills that Campbell may possess over Ryan. I mean, the hand speed and timing, Campbell's defense isn't that good. Campbell is a versatile fighter, and he can do quite a few things in there, but his defense is not all that good. And he moves back in straight lines, gets pushed back in straight lines to the ropes, drops his right hand quite a lot when he turns off. The left hook is going to be open there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get dropped once or twice early. He's going to try to grind it out, and by virtue of stamina and experience, he's going to be able to edge some rounds late. But I still think
is Ryan's power real?
I do think his power is real, but
do we know?
I mean, we don't know, but just based on my personal eye, I do think it's real. That speed and timing and the reaction fighters have when he lands on them, even if they're just journeymen, you can decipher that to just someone else, knocking out other journeymen. Like Wilder knocking out, even though he knocks out lower level opposition, I still would deduce that it's all-time great power, because even a lot of all-time greats aren't able to make the journeymen and fringe contenders Wilder knocks out. They aren't able to knock those fighters out in the fashion that Wilder does. And I think it's the same way with up-and-comers, and same with sort of Ryan.
Yeah, and then what the guys do on the ground.
Yes.
That's what I always pay attention to. Like, when I look at guys, they got a lot of power, like Edgar Berlanga, right? His power is still a little bit questionable. He's strong and he got good pop, but you see a lot of these fights getting waved off. But when you look at, like you said, Wilder, Teofimo Lopez, Julian Jackson, like when the guys hit the canvas, you see guys going in spasms and shit, arms sticking straight out, legs sticking straight up. You see motherfuckers respond like that. Then you think to yourself, And that's some serious power right there. Even though it's a lower level guy, you make a fighter react like that. That's some serious power. So I get it, man.
Yeah.
Like I get
When Ryan made Duno look like he was fucking posing, look like he was sunbathing and posing for ESPN body issue like that was nasty.
yeah, yeah, that shit was crazy. Ayob says Verdejo tried at least he knocked him down. You know, Teofimo Lopez put such a beating on Masayoshi Nakatani because he was never stopped. Teofimo fight, he'd never been stopped his entire career, and he had a hell of a chin because Teo caught him with some nice punches in that fight. However, it didn't go. He didn't go unscathed. He didn't go unscathed. He had to be hospitalized. And then I guess the doctors didn't give him such great news, Aops, because he decided to retire after that Teofimo fight. And then on top of that, Aops, he stayed out of the ring for a year and 7 months. Then he came back and fought Felix Verdejo. I think a combination of all that is why Felix Verdejo knocked him down. I think a Nakatani that was fresh fight after fight, like he was when he went in there with young Teofimo Lopez, I think he would have knocked Felix Verdejo out earlier. And it would have been more of a one-sided fight. That's exactly what I believe. Because it was ring rush you got to account for. The dude ain't been in the ring over a year and 7 months. It was the fact that type of fight that he fought Teofimo, that's the type of fight that takes something off a boxer's career, especially when you're 30 years old, which is coincidentally the age Nakatani was when he fought Teofimo. He wasn't a spring chicken like Teofimo Aops. He wasn't 22, 23 years old. No, he was 30 years old, dude. When you get to 30s in athletics and you enter a fight where you get beating the shit out of, that takes a little something off your career there, fam. And so he arrived with a little something off of his career in a fight with Felix Verdejo after a 17-month layoff and a few weeks in the hospital because of that beating from Teofimo Lopez. So I think that has something to do with him getting knocked down twice. Just my opinion on it. What y'all think about that whole spiel I just gave? Yeah, don't be afraid to jump in.
I don't know. I just agree, man. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't know. I think you just got it. I don't know. I can't add anything really. You got it.
Well, I don't know, man. People just don't like to look at things for what they are. You know what I mean? That's all. It is what it is, though. But all these excuses and I didn't know. I just seen the single comment. Victor said off subject, but from what I saw, Verdejo and his loss to Nakatani is a true force at 135. Also feel like if Verdejo hit Devin Haney, like, oh yeah, I you know what? I'm waiting to see that dude's chin tested. He's so, he's in and out, and he's got the footwork, that range that he stays away from getting hit, real solid, and he ain't really been hit by nobody. But I'm waiting to see what his chin is like too, because his chin has definitely not been tested. And I like that fight with Nakatani because Devin Haney, something else you got to think about him is he always enjoyed the height and reach advantage. He doesn't have that over Nakatani. He does actually have an entry advantage. That
I actually
motherfucker got some
felt like
long
tweeting
ass.
something out someday that I actually give Felix Verdejo somewhat of a chance to beat Haney.
Yeah, me too. Nakatani, Felix Verdejo, Michael Williams Jr. Haney, stop ducking that smoke. Stop ducking Michael Williams Jr. You ain't got nothing in the door. It's an easily affordable fight. You don't have no fights lined up, fam. Come on, stop it. Stop trying to find another big name that's worthless like another Gamboa, because that's all you hunt for. Fight that young lion. Give that man a chance. You scared? Scared? Say you scared, Devin Haney. Michael Williams Jr. He can fight Javier Fortuna. He can fight. You know what I mean? It's fights out there for him.
Like, honestly, tactically, I believe the more crafty overall fighter is Felix Verdejo. Devin Haney is a one-dimensional counterpuncher. So if Verdejo forces Devin Haney to lead, which he's obviously not very good at, and he's obviously shown a limitation, I mean, I don't know. Is Haney going to knock him out? I'm not sure.
He might stop GGG, man.
Haney?
No,
Oh,
no,
Munguia.
Devin
I
Haney's
didn't
gonna
see the
knock
comment. I didn't see the comment. I was like, what?
Oh my
I was
god!
so
What do you
confused.
think I am, drunk up here?
He just
That
mentioned
motherfucker can't
Haney,
even
and then
punch. He ain't stopping nobody like
he,
GGG. Now,
he
Yo DC put the comment up.
Only a brick wall could
is
stop
currently
the
lined
Golovkin.
up
Its
as a
name is Devin Haney.
now, Munguia, Jaime Munguia. Not that I'm big on Jaime Munguia, and I know that he needs work, but GGG is breaking down in front of him, fam.
What
And
if he's
Jaime
washed?
Munguia, it could be. And Jaime Munguia throws some very, very vicious body shots, and he's aggressive, bro. So, and he has a chin himself. Like GGG, we know you got a chin, but Jaime Munguia live off of getting punched in the damn face. You know, they trying to work with him now, but that little motherfucker got a chin himself. So who weathers the storm? And if Jaime get in there, and you know what else too? Eric Morales has been working with this kid on. Ain't that his coach?
yeah.
Okay, he's been working with this kid on his head movement because in that Toriano Johnson fight, bro, I seen him slipping punches and making Toriano Johnson miss, and that's something that I'm just not accustomed to seeing from Jaime Munguia. Also, he's changing levels better, right? So he's learning, and he's getting and Jaime Munguia with better defensive tactics against a GGG, he could stop him. He could stop him.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna stop him. I mean, he could beat him
Man.
possibly. I would probably favor Triple G, to be honest, but I think more likely than that, as weird as this sounds, is Munguia versus Liam Williams for the vacant WBO.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
I think Andre's moving up. That's what he's been suggesting, anyways.
Andre, I will tell you this
A little
though.
bit.
If Jaime Munguia, because I believe at this point in Derevyanchenko's career,
If he tapped that chin,
hold on. At this point in Derevyanchenko's career, at this point in Jaime Munguia, I think Jaime Munguia hits harder than Derevyachenko. And Derevyachenko had DDD in big trouble when he was launching that body attack. This is why I said I think Jaime Munguia can put him out, man. Not knock him out cold. No, GGG. I mean, stop him, though. TKO, whatever. He can stop him. I just think so. I mean, I'm not saying he will. And of course, I would analyze the fight, but I've been watching Jaime Munguia, and he's progressing, man. Eric Morales is doing a good job, but these kids don't say bad forever. We can't look at Jaime Munguia from the Takashi Inoue fight. That motherfucker was just in there winging. And man, that was nobody can say that fight wasn't exciting. That damn
that's still
and Takashi Inoue was fucking excited as hell.
That's still kind of what he does, though. I mean, he was a little like he was trying to think in there, but you could naturally see that against Johnson. As soon as Johnson would apply pressure, Munguia's he's just not naturally reactive. He can't, so he just went back to just trying to engage him close up, and getting punched in the face was just right there with it.
No, that's not true. That's not true, fam. He was man. Go back and watch the fight, bro. He had Torreno. Now look, he didn't become a defensive visit overnight. I'm not saying that, but he was slipping quite a bit of punches, bro. You look at the Takashi Inoue fight, he won't slip in shit. It was blow for blow, quid pro quo in that motherfucker, dog. He won't slip in a goddamn thing. You go look at the Torreno Johnson fight, he had this dude missing like a motherfucker, dog. I'm
I
telling
want to
you.
watch Takashi Inoue versus Munguia right now.
Oh, yeah, you go watch that shit. Man, these motherfuckers just let launching. It's like
letting them bitches fly.
Yeah, they was. They let them fly. It's like a playground fight. The soccer training club said disagree. The DGG is beating father. Yeah. Wait a minute. GGG is beating father time. Now, is that supposed to say is beating or has beaten? That's where you got me twisted because it means two different things. So, are you saying he has beaten Father Time or he is beating Father Time? Now, I will just go ahead and answer both. You tell me he has beaten Father Time, I would say I agree. But now it's caught up to his ass. Okay. So, yeah, I agree. He has beaten it. He's done a lot in his older years, but now it's over. Time to go. Now, if you're saying he is beating Father Time, no, sir. That motherfucker is on a clear decline. And if you can't see that, you must be out of your mind. Because if he gets back in the ring with Canelo, he gets beaten efficiently and easily. He's on a decline, fam. He's on a decline. I'm telling you that right now. So I don't know which way you meant it, but I hope that clears it up both ways.
I'm actually cracking up while I'm watching the fight between Inoue and fucking Munguia because Inoue would sit back out of that high guard, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just starts swinging wild ass windmills.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's just flying across the damn ring.
Tell you what, they're just flailing punches in that bitch. Oh man, GGG is the original bump slayer, basically the Wilder of the middleweight. But nah, stop that, man. GGG be some valid opponents, bro. I can't see, like, I don't do on the GGG hate train. He got a decent career. I mean, yeah, there's some things he could have done, but he beat some valid opponents in this time. Man, you know, Wilder has too. I mean, some. You know, it's not like they just fought all low level fighters, but I mean, you know, he has a high percentage. I will say that he does have a pretty good percentage. Recoil. So boxing experts now comparing Wilder excuses to Loma. Sad for real boxing. Nope, not even a comparison. See, so you just go watch the
There you
playback.
go. There you go, D. There's your Loma defender.
Right, I know. Hey, Hard Recoil, you want to join the panel? Let me put the link in the chat. No, you know what? I can't even do that. I'm getting ready to go because I'm doing the fight. It's about 30 minutes. It's gonna come on. I ain't gonna fuck around with Hard Recoil. Hard Recoil.
No
Lomachenko is a crying diva. He whining. He got no sportsmanship. He got no class. He like Lomachenko like school on Sunday, no class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? If I had to summarize Lomachenko's
Sunday school.
attitude in one word, I'd say the word sucker. He's acting like a complete sucker, bruh.
Suck.
And
Like, suck ass nigga.
yeah. You know, Lomachenko, he's just someone doesn't know how to take a loss with grace, and it makes him very, you know, the fans they get turned away by that. They just don't want to. They're not interested in his future fights if he's going to be acting like that. And honestly, he's embarrassing himself. He's tarnishing his legacy. He's tarnishing his. He's turning heel, right? He's actually turning heel, and you know, I hope someone can beat him again. Maybe it'll reverse the effects and slap some sense into him, since clearly Teofimo slapped the sense out of him. But yeah, he needs to learn how to take his decision loss. He needs to stop making up unwritten rules, and he needs to get back into the strength and conditioning, upside down, zero gravity jumping jacks, or whatever whack training he does that doesn't work, because Teofimo's push-ups and weightlifting beat his ass. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. Go swim in the ice water and do the ballet and wrestle with your Roman Greco wrestling buddies. But that ain't gonna help you box in the ring, Lomachenko. And stop making excuses. You said you was 100%. Full skill display was gonna be on. You ain't saying nothing about your shoulder. Okay. Now you talk about your shoulder, the judges being bribed, somebody playing the game. The only game in town was you, Lomachenko. Bob Arum was treating you better than everybody at Top Rank. And I mean everybody. The only one that got treated better than you was Tyson Fury when he came along. But that was only because Bob Arum has no choice. You got to pay those heavyweights the big bucks. But you, friend, you were being treated exceptionally well. Plastered all over Terrence Crawford's first pay-per-view. That was his goddamn first pay-per-view. Why was your face plastered all over it, Lomachenko? Man, stop all of that crying and accept the fact you got beat, buddy. You got beat. You lost. Fair and square. Won't no bribery. Won't no cheating. You decided to, as Get This Smoke said, you decided to play social distancing for the first 6 rounds. You know what I mean? That's what happened to you, Lomachenko.
Well, factually, he won 3 of the first 6 rounds, according to himself, and that ended up being a 6-6 scorecard, which, as we know, with the unwritten rule of boxing, when there's a 6-6, you go to the last 3 rounds. So factually,
And in those last
Lomachenko,
3 rounds, he won by TKO.
yeah, yeah. So I had it Lomachenko 6-6 knockout victory.
Right, man.
Actually, no, it was a fucking
I had it
5-5.
114 knockout victory.
114 TKO. Man, you know, maybe DSFG can make some sense of that for us because he sort of has these kind of things.
Even DSFG is like, all right, now that's too much, man.
DSG actually scored Garcia versus Spence in favor of Spence.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
not talking about Mikey. I'm talking about Danny. All right.
Stop exposing him, bro. That's not cool.
He had no choice because he knows Spence beat that dude. He had no fucking choice. He couldn't call robbery on that.
I'm not talking about Mikey Garcia. I'm not talking about Jonathan Garcia. I'm talking about fucking Danny. I swear to God, on my mama, he scored it for fucking Spence.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did. I know he did.
Danny Garcia moves down to number 2 on my pound for pound list.
No. He's still delusional because he still has Danny Garcia at 38-1. Let me repeat. He still has him at 38-1.
You know, I think that's fair. That's fair.
No, it's not.
We can't ask much more of him.
Well, okay. In that sense, it is fair. I'm surprised he gave it to Spence.
That's what I'm saying.
But that motherfucker ain't come over here. He been over here since. Because I told him on Corey Lee, you're going to have to see me, son. You're going to have to see me after Spence in the Garcia fight. And he been ducking me. Hey, DSFG, stop ducking me, son. You better not duck me, son. Hey, man, I got to go. Because I got this fight in a half hour. Intangible. My brother, give me some closing thoughts real quick.
I really don't have many. Peace.
Peace out, dog. IBT, give me some closing thoughts.
Everyone have a great day. Remember, Triple G's fighting later today, and there's also a card happening right now.
Not now. It's about 30 minutes.
No, the card, the other card. It's Shakan Pitters. That card already started. Yeah, and I got a parlay on that one. So my class. I've stolen D's trick of the $1 parlays, and
okay, you gotta help me out, bro, because I don't got a lot of time. So I need.
I made one for the Triple G card. If you wanna.
Are you doing 2 leg? Well, look, I'm gonna talk to you about that after this. Right?
Yeah. Just message me after. Anyway,
stay on right
now. Oh, okay. I think for my closing thoughts, we should have some good fights today, and we're gonna have good fights tomorrow, and we're gonna have good conversations about Vasyl, the Matrix, Lomachenko, doing the Matrix in his head, some mental gymnastics, trying to justify how he won by TKO with the 6-6 fight and championship. Basically, Lomachenko, like I said, Lomachenko's a sucker.
Hey,
that's
man.
it.
I appreciate you, dog. Look here, man. It's just like this with me. Lomachenko, you waste of space right now. You ain't doing nothing but making a whole lot of excuses. Be a man and accept the fact that you got beat, man. Teofimo Lopez beat you, bro. Okay? You're not the best anymore. Start with the damn excuses. And all of you idiot Lomachenko fans, every single one of you, give your boys some flame like you were clamoring on about Deontay Wilder. Because I don't think I met too many of you Lomachenko fans that were a fan of Deontay Wilder. So that means I'm talking to you. I want to see the video because I'm coming. Y'all know I'm coming. I will be there. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.